Is that a Celestia goose?
Oh right, thank you, Bugle. I'm actually not capturing the floor sound. I did that during the popper, but not right now, so I'll fix that in a moment. And yes, it is a goose. Okay, I should have the con sound now. It's Bubbly Mare!
Yes! Alright, so we have Max on the right and Diamond Song is on the left. And we have confirmed at least one Bubbly Mare.
I wonder if it's the list that Ground Pause ran.
Alright, and it looks like Diamond Song is running Thorax. Arakat's favorite.
I'll do it for him. I'm not that good at hissing though.
I'm good at it, but I'm not able to do it without being like max volume.
Maybe if you sleep correctly. Okay.
Don't worry, Bugle. We can pretend that they're vinyl. Yes, this is Harmony.
I mean, Bubbly Mare is not the core card, unfortunately.
Bubbly Mare in core is about as bad as Bubbly Mare in Harmony. Bad as in, please God, make it stop.
I would like Bubbly Mare in core.
You just want to use Bubbly Mare in core.
Yes. That's why I want it in core.
Would you like to cut my problem deck?
Sure. You can do mine.
Prison decks are something that are an acquired taste, we should say.
Yep. Doing buckle strategy.
We have, yeah, but you have to do Buckball strategy with Bubbly Mare.
Yeah.
That turn 2 Flutter Tone is OP.
High roll goes first.
Yeah, especially against an aggro deck. It might not be as relevant against other decks that are not aggro. Because like against combo, it doesn't matter when you flip, it just matters that you flip eventually.
Yeah, but flipping as fast as possible is always ideal. I think that Buckball strategy is always the correct option with Bubbly Mare.
Absolutely.
And Thorax is going to be playing Small Friends, so...
Yeah, I think Bubbly Mare should cripple Thorax pretty well.
If Thorax can get online, like it's gonna come down to how fast it takes for that. Well, there's our answer. And I think
that's a keeper.
Yeah, that's absolutely a keeper. It looks like Diamond Song is running pink. I think I saw a Sonata Dusk.
Gummy can come in without subject to Bubbly Mare after a move.
The chickens are attacking.
Scootaloo!
Gonna need to get me some of those the next time I see
a
convention. I'm sorry, what?
Shouldn't you have them?
I mean, I have them, just not the... I think I have some promos of them. But more promos are always good.
Yeah, that's fair. I like that they both have Nova in hand. That might be fun.
Nova for different reasons. Yep. Thorax move into Gummy seems ideal.
Yeah, they both got pretty good starting hand. But I would argue having backup vocals in the starting hand for Bubbly Mare is more important.
Yeah. And Buckball strategy, I believe.
Okay.
Remind me, Buckball strategy is +2 to confront for your opponent when your opponent's main is boosted?
Gain 3 to
Yes.
5.
Okay,
Draw for turn.
do it. You're holding it. That's the play.
Card. Pay 2, draw 2 more.
I haven't seen the promo for the Flutter Tone.
I will. Main phase.
It's an older one, and I'm kind of sad it wasn't circulated as heavily.
From Buckball Strategy.
Wasn't it? It was quite easy for me to get. Like, I have like
Fluttershy backup vocal.
playset of them, I think.
And I'm going to choose to.
I don't know, maybe
Over.
I guess I just
Maybe it's
didn't
like
get lucky with that one.
maybe they're more common in Europe because a lot of promos like Interplay was sending to Europe.
And I will then.
I have +2 to confront this, yes?
Yes.
Well, not anymore because he
And I
flipped
will pay one
Doublemare,
for
didn't he?
Troublemaker to my problem.
End of turn.
And pass turn.
Discard a Spitfire.
I think it's
Oh wait,
still
it's the main
it's
booster,
still
yeah.
effect.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Yep. Friend.
So I think he played the Changeling Mimics, I believe.
I wonder why he didn't go for a single face-off.
On the 4th.
I will pay 3
Okay.
for foul play.
Okay.
I think both sides have Queen Nova in their hands.
Yeah.
Okay, score phase.
Okay.
I will confront here for a point. I will pay 1, play for the high.
Okay.
Move him over here
Nice.
and confront for a point.
Yep.
And face off.
Yep. 2, and that's 5.
3.
Yep. You win.
Oh, and when I play an event whose play requirement includes at least one of the card's colors, I can put a critter token into play. So if
Yep.
you don't mind, I'm gonna
Ooh, Torox is bursting.
one out here.
Yeah,
Score 0 points.
gotta love those 0 bonuses.
Oh, I didn't even do mine.
Is that Mimics face down?
It is a Mimics.
Deck was already randomized.
Yeah, Bugle, I fixed it.
Thorax also has +1 because token.
I do mess up points pretty often.
We remind him when we also remember.
Gain 3. Draw for turn.
Ooh, Nightmare Moon.
Pay 2.
Oh,
So Queen Nova is actually really interesting here because
go to main phase.
for Max against Thorax, Queen Nova is so much more valuable, I think. Because Thorax
Yeah.
is usually at insane amounts of power.
I think she's running yellow, so bouncing it when she goes for a DFO probably wouldn't be too difficult. But still,
I don't have the rec for that.
I wonder if one of them could farm it with Queen Novo.
The Nightmare Moon? Yeah. That does require you to play Nova
I'm
first.
gonna pay 1 for Troublemaker to your problem.
True.
Okay, I think he goes for Nightmare Moon. I feel like he has to play Nova here because
Alright,
I'm
Thorax can very well farm that Nightmare Moon.
I think the problem is if he puts Novo down, she'll be frightened.
Yeah, but like,
that's +3.
that's still better than not putting her into play, is it?
Well, if she's in play frightened,
Thorax,
then
problem the first time he's turn, I can move another character.
You're basically paying 4 for her, yeah.
yeah, I'm not sure which option would be better.
Well, playing Nova to Mimics is still the same thing because
One of each type.
you'd have to move her to Nightmare Moon, which is the same 280.
Wonderful trap.
Okay, I'll pay 1.
By 2.
So it's 480 for Nova either way.
Up 1 more.
There's
Oh,
the
then.
friend for the turn.
And score phase.
Diamond Song is really piling on there.
That 1. Your turn.
Yeah,
gain 3.
the Luna and the Brian will end up being frightened,
Yeah,
but
thankfully Thorax doesn't care.
It's Nightmare Moon. So we're gonna
yeah, printed power.
And I frighten all mine, yes?
Go score phase. For 1. Pass.
Draw 3 cards.
Oh, he discovered Groger.
3.
And another Nightmare Moon.
Thorax still has the boost even with
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. Okay,
I think Thorax should actually have 4 counters on. Wait, no. I forgot Luna's 3 power. Derp.
my main phase. I can exactly do that. So, I'm gonna pay 2.
So what does Max need here in order to catch up?
I'm gonna pay 1 for fire.
We know he's running pink.
I'm gonna name pink on it.
Probably just needs to go and start. What do
He
you
will
say?
put that on top of his deck
Yeah, attempt to
to flip a 7.
Go ahead. I'm
Yep. Just making sure. Score 1. Your turn. I will name events
Okay.
for that.
I will draw. Gain 3.
Yep. How many cards in hand?
4.
4 cards.
Troublemaker face.
Yep. Right.
Yeah, I believe you use Pinky Sense here just to
1, 2.
keep Torx away of Nightmare Moon.
2.
I can't tell what's number 2.
Yeah, that one.
Day shift.
Day
Ugh.
Shift is
That's
good.
a good hit.
So.
They still defend the Hive there, though.
Okay.
I'm going to challenge Nightmare Moon.
Okay.
We'll pay that 3 to defend the hive.
Defend the Hive costs
It's 4.
480.
Yeah, then I'll pay the 4.
Okay.
Wow, 4 to move Gummy. That's 480 for 1 power.
7 on 7.
Okay.
Four.
Plus 3.
Oh, he decides to not flip 7.
This is not going well for me.
Chip 3.
It's 3 points for that.
Interesting.
I think I would put Nightmare Moon on top of the deck there, but maybe he wants to save it for later.
Unfortunately, I still can't.
I think it would have probably been better
Shall pass to you.
to put the Nightmare Moon on top of the deck because
I'll gain 4 AT.
now she's really ahead. And when you're playing against a deck like Thorax, the less points they have, the better.
I mean, it's true, but
End of turn.
Max is also the lockdown deck. Like, what could happen is that he can lock her out of the game until he gets enough points to win.
Can draw a card.
It's hard to do that against Torx though, because Torx gets a lot of power for free.
I think he drew Rehabilitation.
And another Mimics.
Another Mimics could be useful.
He needs to get some power away from that problem, though, before he puts that in.
Okay.
Rehabilitation could bring the Grogar back that he discarded for Nightmare Moon.
Just making sure. Score a point.
But I think that's a reaction. You can't do it now.
Name events.
Okay. I will draw. Gain 4. Yeah, Thorax might be up to 4.
Um,
I'm on the frightened
I think it is a reaction. It's an older card.
Friend, I think you're...
Which one?
because of the plus.
Rehabilitation from Absolute Discord.
Say that again?
She had 3 printed power, but now she's gone. So.
Do frightened friends retain their printed power?
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. 3 power on Thorax is correct.
Because would that have led you to confront last turn?
I don't think they do.
No.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll still call that fine.
Friends,
Okay.
printed power. No, they maintain their name.
Looks like a judge is dealing with it.
And they maintain their cost.
They maintain their power too, for the printed power. The printed power doesn't go anywhere, the regular power
You can't-
goes.
Yeah, printed power. The only way to get rid of printed power is to take the card and tear that corner off of it.
Well, there's another way, which is the
Please?
Evil Twin.
I am. I'm gonna pay 1.
She becomes a copy of a card, which changes the printed power and other printed abilities.
Well, or you could just, tear the corner off. Just make sure you don't do that to your opponent's cards. That's mishandling opponent's cards. Don't do that.
Score phase.
Yeah.
For points.
Okay.
Take that 1.
Alright.
3.
Gain 4 up to 6.
Echoes. says, as a Thorax player, frightened friends retain their printed information, which is why staff doesn't scare me quite as much anymore. Generally, yeah, as a Thorax player, you really don't have to worry too much about staff unless you have like a day shift out, in which case you would rather have that face up and not frightened.
Beagle, I was containing myself there. Trying to not say anything, but you ruined it.
You guys are out of control.
Draw a card.
Max hasn't drawn much disruptive immediate stuff.
Yeah, I think he's probably looking for an unsatisfactory work at this point, or something of a similar effect. He's running pink, so he could also be going for belly flop.
Okay.
Unfortunately, belly flop doesn't do much. And he doesn't have
Well,
friends to really feed it.
Or,
he has one.
vocals, turn Thorax over.
Ooh.
Trying
Turning Thorax over would be amazing if you had like some troublemaker there.
That is relevant since now there's not enough power there to confront swaying the sea ponies, and she has one friend that she can play. Does she have it though?
She can move
Is that
quicker
a-
from home, doesn't she?
Yes.
Okay, I know we pick you.
That is a
For Patagia.
yep, that one.
Oh,
-1 power for each color one character you control, so unfortunately it's only a 3.
I believe that does it though.
However, that does give me enough to confront, I believe.
Sorry?
That does give me enough to confront, I believe.
that's correct.
Yes. Even at 3 power.
10.
He needs to flip a chaos
So
capital.
score face,
Yeah.
confront for a point, flip Thorax back.
Yeah, that'll be bad for him too, though. It'll
That's
keep
true.
Bubbly Mare back.
And your turn. Action of 3.
And it looks like Max is at 1, 2, 3 points. £3 to 10 points.
Yeah, I think I missed a couple of confronts.
I wonder if Diamond has any dilemmas in hand.
I think I saw a Brian, and I did not catch the other card, but it looked like an event. Yeah, sadly, just because of the way Thorax is, it can be difficult to tear down the giant.
Yeah. And the main problem with Thorax is that you can't really sit behind troublemakers against Thorax. Because Thorax
Yeah.
just busts through them.
Yeah, like he's holding the Nightmare Moon in hand, and he's probably nervous about playing it simply because if he doesn't have a follow-up to it, that's just another 3 points, like last time.
Okay. Eating 5.
Reveal backup vocals.
Is he gonna flip Thorax again?
I don't think that would be a good call because she can just confront and go back over again.
I think he should play... Oh, he play... So what he should do, I think, is to play Nightmare Moon. And then play backup vocals. And he can do that because he has Pinky Sense in play.
And,
That is true. Yeah, that might actually be what he's going for here. Based on what we've seen in his hand, that would Oh, he just goes to score phase. Interesting.
start of your turn, name events.
Draw.
Maybe he wants to
4.
get Diamond Song to 11 points first. I see friends always there in Diamond Song's hand, though.
Now this is
That. Well, oh wait, that's Max's lacking lessons plans.
Yeah, if he takes control of mimics, Max will not confront the problem because it's his troublemaker. So she can play Friends Always There right now, but she won't be confronting anything else.
For you, or is it for both players?
It's for me.
Okay.
They will know. There won't be a single face-off if she... Oh wait, if she takes control of it, it becomes opposing. Never mind me.
I think I want to draw.
Okay, she decides to not go for it.
Draws another. I'm thinking that maybe moving the thorax was not the right call here. But there's still two cards in her hand that I'm not sure on, so maybe she has a different plan than what we can
I
see.
don't know. I think moving Thorax is perfectly fine because she'll just try Bass through Mimics next turn,
I believe I can confront you. 1, 2, 3.
which is the only thing that's stopping her from double face-off to win.
Gaining 5.
Yeah, but now that
7. Draw for turn.
now that the thorax is over there, he'll just play the other flutter tone and flip him over.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's a mean play, but I think it's my best play here.
I think if Max played Nightmare Moon last turn, playing backup vocals would be amazing right now. Because Thorax is at Mimics, and everything else is frightened.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm going to pay 4. 7 down to
that would be a nasty play.
three.
Yeah.
Try backup vocals.
But right now he
Flip thorax.
has
Yeah.
no choice but to play it.
Yeah, with thorax over there.
Have one of those called purple.
And then I'm going to pay 1 for a troublemaker to your problem.
So yeah, the problem is that Nightmare Moon will flip too late, because she will move Thorax back to flip it again.
Start of your turn.
It'd be great if he just was like, and now I play a bell tower and exhaust it to reveal the Nightmare Moon.
They were all at the very bottom of the deck. The surprise party? Yeah. I'm like, I'll draw 7 cards. I'll surely hit a surprise party. Surprise parties. Here we go, draw a card.
This is a good match.
So far, it's definitely been interesting. Yeah, move thorax back. Face down is another Goose Luna.
Okay. And when you do that,
I think.
You know, because I feel like it, I'm going to retire Brian
Good.
and dismiss Pinky Sense.
Oh, that's a good call.
I'm also going to
Using Brian to get rid of Pinky Sense.
rally this guy.
Yeah.
Tap.
Oh, it was another Brian.
Drawn 2 cards this time so far, correct?
yep.
Pay 1 to draw.
Oh,
She doesn't want to play that.
I mean, probably not.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to pay 1. Remember Brooks Mask.
No? Why?
Blocking main characters from being in face.
No, of course she plays it.
Interesting.
Oh yeah,
So, score phase.
I don't understand. What?
Yep.
Doesn't she want Thorax to be involved in every face-off?
Unless she's gonna put something out.
It's Middlebrooks Mask Bugle.
She could play Novo at the other problem.
Your turn.
Okay. Gain 5 to 7.
She could just put a Novo into play, could she not?
Draw for turn.
Yeah, that's fair, but she'll still be out by a lot of power.
Is Nightmare Moon.
Oh wait, it's all gonna be frightened. So, I can see the argument for Middlebrooks Mask in the Thorax deck if you're playing against farming, because farming deck will bust through troublemakers better than you will,
To my main phase.
because you're not farming deck. So Middlebrook Masks makes sense there, I think. Maybe not, but I think there's like an argument you can draw there.
Banish.
But yeah, I'm a little bit confused why I play it now.
Very meta
But Queen Nova is a good point. Like you could play Nova at Nightmare Moon
Yeah.
right now and win the game.
So does that include your main character?
It does.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I think that the follow-up to that would probably need to be the Queen Novo and go for that face-off. However, it has long since been discarded, so she'll have to fish for it.
Let me draw a
But she does have a Bunyip in her hand.
She might have to discard it with Nightmare Moon soon, though.
I'm gonna draw another card.
Yeah, and she might discard Nova too.
And another. Let's
I see
play-
How
Geese.
big of an oof?
A Geese, a Philomena, an unsatisfactory work.
I'm gonna.
Max is supposed to discard, isn't he?
I should look at my. Just should have looked at this first.
Okay. End of turn.
Did Max not discard for Nightmare Moon?
I don't think he did.
For Philomena up in smoke. To play it here.
Unfortunately, at this point, he's drawn
Didn't
a few
he
cards.
just uncover it?
Opponent loses action tokens until they have.
No, that was uncovered. Wait,
Just
did he not?
uncovered it.
Oh, he did?
Oh, okay.
Not agreeing with it.
But he should have 3 cards in his hand, doesn't he?
Nice move.
I'll confront here.
Yeah, then but he drew a few cards.
Oh, okay.
Your
That
turn,
makes
game
sense.
events.
I will draw game 5.
I think she might as well challenge Nightmare Moon.
Cards.
4.
She has a
Got the
lot.
got the mask out though.
Yeah, but like
Zero
0 against
versus
7 is not unwinnable.
Yeah, Max just has to flip 2 zeros and she has to flip a 7 and a 1.
I'm going to do something.
Easy.
She can flip like Berry Punch.
In troublemaker phase or main phase? Where are we?
Main.
Main phase. Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
she
actually-
can bewitched beavers her own resource.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, because I'll be.
Yeah, I think
Or
she,
no, it's an opposing resource, I think.
I believe it is.
I'm going to pay that boost to play Friends Are Always There.
Your hand's good.
I'm going to gain control of an opposing troublemaker until the end of the turn. So I need
Yeah,
to
okay.
control this,
Okay.
which opens up the problem to me.
Yes.
and they'll have a single face off, but she will lose it though.
Now I'm going to go into score phase,
Okay.
confront for a point.
Yes.
I don't
You
have
can
to
single face off.
because the troublemaker.
The TM is not
Yeah.
blocking, it's lacking lesson plans, which says
There until the end of
opposing troublemakers don't prevent you from confronting this problem, and currently mimics are opposing.
Let's draw 6 cards.
Ah.
Yeah.
I think Judge call. Judge.
Judge, I broke the game.
No,
Okay.
it's an easy fix. Maybe.
This was the setup. Okay. My opponent played Friends Are Always There for you to gain control of this.
Okay.
Turn it against me.
Sure.
This is lacking lesson plans.
Okay.
Am I still confronting?
Yes.
Okay.
I score.
That is correct.
So that is a single problem face-off.
And I know I'm going to lose.
This.
Well, you never know.
I
Yep.
know, I have 0 power.
Oh. Oh yeah.
That is a thing.
That's the card I was drawing for. Okay, so I guess I score 1
Fair
for
enough.
the face-off.
I am fine with this.
I believe Max is at 7.
Home.
Got rid of the mimics though.
But it gets rid of the changelings.
Yes, it does.
Yep.
Neutral.
Unless he's gonna play that rehabilitation.
My other buckball strategy.
It does open up one problem for Diamond, and she needs only 2 points to win.
I gain 5 actions. Nightmare Moon. I have 5 cards in my hand. So, to randomly discard 1.
I want to
And it's an unsatisfied.
See if you want to roll a dice.
Nah, I'll just pick.
That's not.
Technically.
It doesn't really matter unless you're playing
Okay,
Poppy,
I don't challenge Nightmare Moon.
I guess.
I go to main
because the
phase.
card she picks is random, as long as he shuffles his hand in advance, which he did, I believe.
Score phase. Confront for what?
If it were a more serious environment, I would have said roll, but I guess this is convention event. among friends.
Our main phase? Sonic Green Boom. Rise
I'm
Party
going
Card.
to draw a card.
Yep, let's go. Ah. These needed to both be purple. That had to mysterious disappearance in the end. Oh well.
Well, Echo, just agreeing on something is not enough. It also has to be random.
Interesting. That
Are you running
Because if both players agree
do what I want.
on a non-random method or not entirely random method, it's
Step
not
down to
legit.
5. We're going to move Bubbly Mare here.
It's like super valuable in this fire.
I'm going to pay 1 for Guard Geese.
Oh, if I had a misfire, this would have
Then,
I think Max needs a troublemaker now.
Trust.
Okay.
So each player chooses a card from another player's discard.
And
pile
Guard
and
Keys
banishes
can
it.
flip it, but not uncover it.
So,
Yeah, so he can either get Nightmare Moon back or Mimics back. Or no, he has 2 Mimics in his discard pile. Or 3 Mimics even.
And now it's out. So on your
So-
turn, you're like,
There's not, like, it doesn't really matter what Diamond Songs
is
chooses.
it good?
Yeah, I think Nightmare Moon is the best option here.
Yes.
Because it's the only unique troublemaker. Unique in a way, the single copy in his discard pile.
Yeah.
That sucks. Is it flipped right now, or did you flip it back?
I heard someone else say that they have backup vocals. I think there might be a second Bubbly Mare deck.
Knife to banish one of your nightmares.
I like it.
so now we each choose a card in our discard piles and may put that card into their hand.
Okay.
Oh, he's going for the Novo.
So
She might go for the Nova too, though.
I put that into my hand.
What did he pick?
Rise and shine.
Oh, she went for the Rise and Shine.
Right, continuing with my turn.
We should just have a card that says, if you
I'm
would
gonna
discard a card, you
pay
may
2
not instead.
to play the Queen.
No,
of Swords
cheese, that's not okay.
And go to score phase.
Yep.
Confront here.
Okay.
I'm at 8 points.
We can have that after Trixie main.
Your turn.
Okay.
There's already a Trixie main.
More Trixie main.
Show me your face.
How many cards? 4.
Here's your Trixie main. 0 power start side, home limit 1. Pay 8 to flip this card over.
I would play
And
it.
boosted side is at the start of your main phase, you lose the game.
I'd play it.
One for one. Yep.
I mean, you're joking. But GP got really salty when they won against him with Trixie main.
Start of score phase.
Wait, what was he playing?
Work.
Okay.
So
I think he was playing Yellow Farm.
I still confront
Yep.
for a point.
yeah.
Is she at 14?
Right now,
She is at 14 now.
face off. Yes.
Now you have one.
Because of Meadowbrook's
I guess
mask.
that's the same
Yeah.
as previous.
Yeah, it's 1 versus 0.
3.
But it's a 0 bonus problem, so it doesn't matter.
What's for 0 bonus? So
Yep.
you're at 14. But the problem changes.
It does.
Okay, so Max can actually win right now if he defeats Nightmare Moon
What do we got?
and then does a double face-off somehow.
All right.
He wins the
my
game.
turn,
I just don't think that's gonna happen, but
Right.
Um,
I'm gonna
it depends on. I don't know what's in his hand, but.
turn.
Oh, wait, is he out of AT?
Troublemaker.
Oh, she DFO'd. Wow, I am
Yes.
out of it.
she's single face-off.
Random.
I am so out of it right now.
Ouch.
Okay, I don't think he really needed that
I'm
Gorger.
gonna challenge Nightmare Moon with Queen Novo.
Okay.
So
7 on 2.
yes, I'm at 5.
11.
But
Doesn't matter.
player with the lowest point total wins face-offs.
Nice.
Score
That's 3.
3 points to 11.
If he manages to do a D4 right now and not have Nova in it, he wins the game.
3 bonus
Party
point
phase.
problem.
Exactly.
This is gonna be a photo finish.
He has 5 AT.
Unless I can somehow.
I don't think he can do it in 5 AT. That's an 8 bonus problem. 8 power problem. Requirement. Terms are hard.
Yeah. And Torch Song and Singing Barrel are in his hands, so he'd have to be moving stuff.
Yeah, and he also has to get rid of Noah.
I need 6 there. 2.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, I don't have enough. What are you?
Because if Noah is there, he loses the face-off, and Diamond Song scores 3 points instead of him.
Oh, too bad he doesn't have any more flutter or tone. Flutter could move Nova to your hand.
Win the game, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna draw a card.
No, this is the first time we've had it.
D6.
And
I flipped, and then we had your turn. 1-5.
If she wasn't at 14, I think that he might be able to hold on, but
Yeah,
with her just needing to confront and Thorax still being himself.
if he had 2 troublemakers in his hand, he could have played both of them
too little, too late.
and then uncover one of them depending for which problem does Diamond Sun go. With
Looks like he
Gargies.
drew. Looks like he drew a Fire of Friendship and a Music in the Treetops.
Yeah, I don't think either of those cards help really.
Lets me do this. Just to go down.
Unfortunately not.
I'll go Bubbly Mare there.
I guess he should have rehabilitated the Nightmare Moon.
In the treetops, put 2 critter tokens into play.
Okay, he just goes for 1 point, but yeah, Diamond Song wins
Sword
next
base,
turn.
Confront.
Yeah, she just has to move Thorax.
12. If home limits, we'll dismiss. And I have no AT, so if you can find a way to confront,
Okay.
the game's yours.
Drop. 5.
Play another Middle Bruce Mask.
Play the day shift just because it's in your hand.
No, she should. I think she has 2 Middle Root Masks in her hand. Just play both of them.
No, not with Bubbly Mare.
Oh right.
1. And for good measure, which beavers?
Yep,
Oh, I thought she would beavers her own mask.
good game. That was a
It's opposing, unfortunately.
Nope.
almost did it.
It's not? Oh no, it is just a dismiss a resource.
Oh.
I know that only because of my game with Cursed,
Yeah.
where he had to bewitch beavers his own mask.
And no one got the 3 bonus problem.
We don't need bonuses here.
Yeah.
So look like Thorax will take this one.
Good game nonetheless.
Yeah, definitely a good game. Came close.
That way don't mess up.
No. You went first.
Yeah, I think Thorax is probably one of Bubbly Mare's hardest matchups.
Yeah.
I thought it would be a good matchup because Thorax has so many low power friends that you
That's the
can't
thing that-
get that much power out per turn, but she didn't have a problem. She just kept moving them.
The thing with
Well,
Thorax is that he doesn't care if his friends are frightened, which is the big part. Villains don't really do much against Thorax.
Yes.
As other troublemakers, which is the main way to control in Bubbly Mare. You just sit behind troublemakers.
I have always
And another thing is that Thorax has single cards that give you like critters,
Yeah.
which is multiple friends for 1 card. Like Friends Are Always There, for instance.
And he had guard geese, which could have turned over a troublemaker to have it out there for the next troublemaker phase, but
Yeah. I wouldn't say orange. If anything, I think Thorax is a tough matchup for colors except purple,
Good luck. Rest
because purple has really good ways dealing with Thorax.
Well, in orange, you also have all of the exhaust.
Yeah. Like,
It's fine.
does popping corn work with against Thorax?
yes.
It,
Perfect.
believe
Oh, I don't know
so.
about popping corn, but
Bailout does, I know. But
bailout does.
How much more time?
I
is
think
there?
popping corn is like exhaust everything with 3 or more power.
Sorry, soft time.
Sorry, soft time
For a version of that.
that is our final.
Yeah, I guess orange and purple like the main Torx killers out there. And
Yeah, if
other
an
colors
opponent's
don't do much.
yeah, if an opponent's main character is boosted, exhaust each character at a problem with 3 or less power instead.
I'm okay with not getting.
Purple
Ah,
movement is good
realized.
too.
Yeah, I like my spikes against Torx. Or my ultimate organizers. Or my Magicites. Oh, I can go on about purple.
Magicites with Pinky Sense.
We need to bring back Zipper Will control.
Oh, I love Zipper Will control. It's really good.
I have all the SNEC tokens. I can use them again.
Yeah, I haven't opened my cards yet. The printed ones for Leaders and Legends. I got to see what kind of tokens I got in there.
Oh, you got the ones
From Data Byte.
I see.
I wasn't going to, but then he had extras, and I said, I want those tokens.
All right, so maybe we'll see more aggro and prison control than pile of presents this time.
We call it a 5. Never mind, it's a 1.
I believe soft time was called, so should just be wrapping up the first round here.
Aggro's not terrible against control lately in core and harmony.
It's hard to say. I haven't done a huge amount of control in harmony lately, but I do know that aggro's gotten a lot of stuff that's made it quite a contender, especially in yellow. You can also go for something like Hot Wings if you'd rather run Bluna.
Mm-hmm. Hot Wings can work against control.
It depends on the control deck, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I know that Hot Wings, well, actually, that's not really relevant anymore. F-Stop's gone.
Control does have a few removals and what's it called? Interdimensional portal.
Interdimensional portal being... I don't think portal is legal in harmony.
It is.
It is.
Old Money is not, but Portal is.
Oh, I had it backwards. I thought old money was legal and portal wasn't.
Well, maybe after today it will change. Who knows?
Why does your combo deck abuse it?
No. I just... Maybe there will be some sleeper deck out there that will come out with portals again and wreck everything.
That would be amusing.
Like...
It works good with the new Queen Chrysalis friend.
Does it? How so?
The ultra rare
Well,
one?
the one that banishes an opposing friend and gets its powers.
Yeah, how does that work with Portal?
Well, you banished an opposing friend.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm confused a little bit how Portal helps here, because like if you...
Well, it's an immediate banish of a friend. It's not the worst thing in the world.
I think he...
Oh,
I think you're thinking of the Evil Twin?
Yeah.
oh, that one. Yeah,
Yeah, not the Leaders and Legends one.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
there
well,
we go. Yeah,
Ignore my.
it kind of works as a replacement for old money in a way. Like, if you take Cheese's deck, instead of old money, you probably put back Evil Twin.
Oh yeah.
Where are we getting that from?
Evil Twin is a perfectly suitable replacement for old money.
Yeah, and the deck already runs those colors. Will Cheese play his Portal Control again?
No, I think he's running something different here.
Be funny if he ran his Pauper deck.
Where's the fourth match left?
I turned those in.
Okay. Steam's in.
It is true that Evil Twin only hits friends,
Yes.
Yeah, but it's
which
still a
in certain
replacement for money.
yeah, in certain situations the resource troublemaker options were better, but
They were great.
more often than not, I was using it again for friends.
Where's Jeffrey? Max versus Sokol.
Can go either way though.
Wait, who am I against?
Diamond versus Big Cheese.
Okay.
Let's see. Who wants to go on stream? Max and Sokol, you want to go on stream? I was just on stream. Oh. GP and Kirsten.
Looks like we will have Grandpa's and Cursed Chords on stream next.
So it's either Pile versus my combo, or Bubblymer versus my combo.
Oh, he's running your Harmony combo too?
Yeah,
Oh lord.
Cursed Chords is playing for me in Vanhoover.
I think it's the same thing.
I didn't ask him that, he just proposed it to me.
Oh, he's running Pile.
Can learn from the
Okay,
mistakes of cheese.
then I think Grandpa's wins. At least from my experience, Pile goes a little bit faster than my combo. But we will see. It will be a very interactive match, that's for sure.
So which combo is Cursed running?
The Chrysalis. It's teamwork.
Oh, teamwork. Okay.
Oh, yes.
That's what Celestia would do if she was a goose.
Teamwork makes the meme work.
Eat cake, pocket people.
Steel banana.
There's
That's basically what
there's
she
an
does
image
now.
of that
Yes,
Steel
where all the
bananas.
ponies are going honk.
yes.
Who drew that?
It's a good one.
I saw their
Okay, I really hope Cursed wins. Sorry, GP.
I like the seafoam green sleeves.
Is it? No, it's not
I need to score one more point.
Is it Ev?
And then
Believe those were his replacement in order to have non-translucent sleeves.
I used to have a guitar that was that color.
On stream like last time, I was going off, and then ran out of AT. And that was that.
I'm seeing a lot of different art on these badges. I wonder if there's like an assortment
I'm in AT.
of artwork that you could possibly get.
Time is money.
Might depend on
That-
the level of the match.
Yeah, normally that's the case, but it seems unless everyone just so happens to have different levels. I think Cursed usually goes for sponsor badges,
Got a die? Sure.
but I could be wrong.
So you don't want to decide first?
Good old trading tradition.
That's gonna be a tough one to beat. Nope. Dice have been on my side today at least. In the way you've needed them to? Gone second every time with second chance, gone first every time without it.
Ew, two angel wings, a sonic rainboom, and
Oh no,
a snips and snails.
he gets pretty much the hand when he got when he played against me.
I
Oh.
will.
I think Cursed is mulliganing.
Mulligan. Sure. Keep.
Of course you keep that hand, Grandpa's.
Well, he has to pause for dramatic effect.
That hand is disgusting.
I'll get the
Oh, and a surprise party is in there. Oh, that's so. You can't not keep that.
for 36 minutes.
Well,
Start in like 1 minute.
The entire fun of Grandpa's might be ruined if Cursed gets Nightmare Moon.
As long as I actually get pinged. Ready?
Because I believe the deck he's running, the list he's running, runs one copy of Nightmare Moon. And if he gets that and plays that, it's not gonna be fun for GP.
Nightmare Moon would hurt, but would it hurt Cursed as well?
Not if he gets Pinky Sense too. And not as much. The deck
Well-
is completely fine with discarding cards.
Well, there's one Pinky Sense, so now he also isn't worried about discarding cards.
Oh well.
I think Cursed has a staff.
The deck doesn't run staff. That's Nightmare Moon.
He's gonna play. Sense to discard
Flip it.
card.
Oh, he didn't exhaust the draw.
Then I'll
Oh, I hate it when I do that.
Oh, he.
There's
Ah.
the exhaust.
tap
I thought he skipped his turn. Okay, see EA in his hand.
and pass turn.
I see
EA
Chrysalis.
would hurt.
End of turn. Discard. Flamingo.
Yeah, against Pile you can just play EA, right? And hope that Pile can't remove it.
He discarded it.
He has a second one, I believe.
Oh, I thought it was a Chrysalis in his hand. That's the second colorless. Oh no, there is another one in
Yeah.
there.
Nice moves, kid.
Sure.
Draw 2, discard 2. Discard 2 Spitfires, draw 2 more.
Oh my god. This
Here
is
we go.
butchering.
Okay, bypassing.
Yeah.
Okay. Draw 2 for the Spitfires.
The nice moves kid will never not be gross in my mind.
Sauce DJ, draw.
Cursed has a 1-foot fight, which is useful.
I'm gonna do the stupid thing.
Not so much against Pile, I guess.
Okay.
He has one teamwork friend in his discard pile, he needs 2 more. And I think he also needs Orangey Glad and he's good to go.
Play it, play it, play it.
Double confront.
Score face. Point.
Score face.
Yep.
Point.
Face off. Okay, you in the face off.
Point.
2 to 4.
2 to 4.
Ooh, I get to draw a card.
And so now we see who will get it first.
I think he drew Professor of Lothar
Untap.
and Pinky Sense.
Change my problem.
If he has Mysterious Disappearance, that'll be great.
What? Hated, right?
Tap draw card.
I think that was Snips and Snails.
Parting fire friendship.
I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Play a Pinky Sense.
Okay.
Pay 2 for Angel Wings. Into Twilight.
I haven't seen any Sea Breezes Flowers or Winter Chillas today.
I saw
there
one
were-
in someone's hand.
Yeah, I saw one in Big Cheese's hand during Popper. Oh, there's one in Grandpa's hand as well.
There we go.
Oh, he has all of the pieces in his hand.
Gross. Don't show it to us, we saw it
Yeah.
already. Hide this.
Well, looking at Cursed's hand, how many pieces is he missing? Just the other teamwork friend?
So he needs 2 more teamwork friends. He already has Chrysalis, he needs Orangey Glad and Furball. That's it, so 4 more cards. And 2 of them, which is teamwork friends, are not like hard to find because the deck is full filled with them.
Score face. I choose yellow.
Discard Nightmare Moon, makes sense, since everyone has Pinky Sense. Here's another teamwork friend. And I think he has a third one in his hand, so he really only needs Furball and
Game
Orangey Glad.
5.
Also B-Hat, I'm not sure if he has B-Hat. Or B-Suit.
One of those critter making or
Yeah.
critter changing things.
It's a hat.
Scoreface.
Yes.
Confront. Hand limit, end of turn.
First Spitfire.
Card.
Gross.
Spend a plane in
It's really gross.
Sure.
Was that fire that he played?
Yeah, he discarded the other fire friendship and named blue.
Didn't see what Cursed got there. Oh, it's Grogger. Grogger is alright, but I don't think it's very useful against Pile.
main phase draw.
Pester.
Okay. Draw.
Probably not. I mean, I guess you could, I don't know, double diamond or something. I know this deck isn't running double diamond, but
He got Barrel, that's nice. I think he's drawing too much. Okay, that's another teamwork friend. That teamwork friend there is a red herring, so people use Destiny Drain on it. Like, oh, it's Trenderhoof. I know that card is in combo decks.
good to know that I will never Destiny Drain that if you're using it in this deck.
Well, you wouldn't know which deck it is, would you?
I mean, it depends on the circumstances.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Meanwhile, Costa
Oh.
got orange. He needs 2 more cards. And about like 10 AT.
Dismiss one of your pinky senses.
This deck needs exactly 12 AT to go off from empty board without any colors.
Discard.
Okay.
12, 4 over.
I wonder if Grandpa's did some galaxy brain nonsense like teching in magical misfire.
Yeah, Magical Misfire at the right time hurts this deck, but it can still recover from it.
Barrel.
Discarded Barrel. Actually, I think that's second orange that he's got. Which is still fine, you need 2 critters for this deck to go off, but either Foot Fight or a critter works. And there are plenty of critters here. There's Furball, there's Orange, and there's the Teamwork Friend. Discarding Professor of Laughter makes sense, since probably not gonna be used. The only reason Professor of Laughter in this deck is because of Uneven Ground. There aren't that many ways to deal with Uneven Ground in mono pink
Draw 2.
without
Ye-
4 rec.
Think about that.
Uneven Ground is always a card that annoys me.
Yeah, it's my least favorite card in the entire
E-
game.
I like it.
Even if I have an answer for it in my hand, I still am like, grumble, grumble. Now I have to spend things to deal with this.
Scoreface.
And we have a Headmare coming into play,
Draw 2 fops.
It begins.
Blue.
bringing the purple online.
Headmare is nice because you can just let it hang out there until someone gets to 8 points, and then now we'll cash it in.
Juggling routine.
Sure.
Oh, Juggling Routine hurts. But doesn't hurt as much. I think Cursed still has time. He just needs to get 12 AT.
Does he have enough pieces in his hand, though?
Well, he needs 1 more or 2 more. I'm not sure what his hand is. He definitely has Orange and Chrysalis. So he needs B-Suit and Furball. And yeah, resetting Teamwork Friends is annoying, but once he gets to 12 or 15 AT, he can just spend all of his AT drawing cards. And discard them with Pinky Sense. Ooh, Mysterious Disappearance is really good.
Face off.
I think it might be worth to actually play oranges so you have the wreck.
2, 3.
Bugle says uneven ground's annoyance versus power level is amusing as she's not nearly as good as people hate her. I
mean-
agree, but it's almost like mandatory to hate uneven ground just on pure principle.
I mean, I don't hate it because it's a good or a bad card. I just don't like it when it happens. It's not fun.
Then there's no bonus on that problem.
Sure. Okay. Mystery Nightfall.
Pass.
I mean, I'm biased because I really like playing purple, my favorite color. But
The hive.
and on living ground, like, just a counter to that.
You purple?
Never.
This is news to me.
Gaining 4.
I see furball.
Draw a card. Return. Exhaust.
Well, I know there's the argument that you have the AT gens, so you get the AT advantage if they play on living ground. But what usually happens is that I accumulate so much AT, and then it's all gone, and it's just like, makes me sad.
Stop banking 18 AT then.
And another thing with purple is that, well, okay, purple control. The fact that I have to really think about where I want to bank the AT to be able to do something in the opponent's turn or not, because it will go out and be wasted.
1 for Troublemaker.
Okay.
Ooh, he plays Troublemaker at the other problem. He probably wants to frighten Headmare.
End of turn.
Okay.
Purple fire friendship. Sure.
Purple Fire makes sense. He needs another purple something, though, to...
It's for mysterious disappearance.
Yeah,
Hithrak, did you say he needed 10 AT?
a 12. He needs 12 AT
12.
to go off.
Main phase.
From empty board. Having that fire in play makes that 11 AT.
Brain move. Then I'm gonna
Draw with
play
DJ.
Nice Moves Kit.
And what does that do?
Draw a card for each action token your opponent has, then discard the same number of cards. So you have 7, right? 1, 2,
7, yes. So is that just you, or do you both?
just
There might be two. Are there 2 Sonic Rainbooms and 2 surprise parties there?
doesn't matter what I just.
I wonder if GP will play Surprise Party just to reset Cursed's progress.
And what does that do?
Because the real timer of this game is GP's score tracker. He needs 8 AT to effectively go off. 8 points, sorry. And using Surprise Party will, yes, remove all of his pieces from his hand, but at the same time... At the same time, he'll be at 3 points, not 0.
C versus flat.
I see.
Yeah.
1.
I think he'll remove Pinky Sense.
There you go.
Yep.
And then I'm going to
But that's not Nightmare Moon.
draw an additional card.
Okay.
That's why I draw 6.
Cool.
So we must draw 6.
Score face. Sure. Confront.
3, 4, 5.
And then I get to
To
draw
4?
1
To
X.
4. In
It's
turn,
still
fire
my
friendship
turn.
naming pink
Yep,
into play.
still your turn.
Blue and pink.
Okay.
That was something. Okay.
Pass the turn.
8.
He's gearing up for it.
That's Mr.
And
Before your troublemaker phase. Banish Cloud Chaser.
I don't like what you did there with
Okay.
Proceed.
being able to stack him with points, so I'm going to take 3
Okay.
for always hold.
Sure.
Why did he banish Cloud Chaser?
so that he can.
He had blue.
He does have blue. I'm not sure why he banished Cloud Chaser.
Something for 3 or 4 rack blue?
Well, he has
Oh
4
no, he's
blue
got
in
the.
play.
Yeah, he's got the.
It has enough in play. I'm not sure why he banished it.
Maybe he's expecting a mysterious disappearance. Maybe. Or it was just a simple misplay. Only time will tell.
Draw a card.
I'm out of 18.
Beagle, if I had the AT and weren't using it, it doesn't mean I won't use it in the future.
Is this you admitting that you're a hoarder?
I am. I never denied it.
Yikes. Okay.
And go ahead.
I really like the hoard stuff. This is why I have promos.
Another purple.
Well, we all have at least 10 problems. Or at least we should, otherwise we're breaking the rules.
I said promos, but problems is the word
Oh.
too.
I thought you said problems. Well,
That's equally is right word to say there.
Why would you do that? There's better ways to do it.
How did that
Hmm.
fire appear? Did he play it?
he discarded it.
When?
Yeah, he just now for his end of turn.
Oh, with okay, yeah.
Draw a DJ for turn.
Yep.
Ooh, I'm afraid Curses just might not get enough AT before GP gets to 8 points.
Tag him.
You're at 6 right now?
And I think once GP gets to 8 points, he just does the thing.
Well, GP also needs a pile of presents.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's like the entire point of the deck, isn't it?
Yeah. PSA, do not fire your combo when you're missing pieces.
Oh yeah, I'm ready to go off. Except I didn't play pile.
Out a
Whoops. Ooh, another
another
juggling
Juggling
routine.
routine.
And that's counting
These resets are rough for the deck that needs things in the discard pile.
send home and send to another problem, so I'll send it to the other problem, I believe.
That's why GP is playing them.
It can also make it harder to get his pile, though.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, Cursed still doesn't have enough AT to go off, so that's not really a problem.
I'm gonna get a
Yeah, and he's also ahead in points, so in the absolute... Assuming things go his way, but he never gets pile, he can delay it long enough and still be ahead in points.
awesome.
And there's an
Cursed
every
deals,
pony...
Cursed fails.
There's some every pony shufflings there, so that's... If he gets that pile, that's basically it.
I see a belly flop.
Snaps.
Okay.
Oh, Cursed, you should respond to that.
Yeah.
He's thinking about it.
Gaining 4 to 7.
Do you get Nightmare Moon? I don't think you get Nightmare Moon.
Public
You
phase.
can get another Grogar.
Turn your main face down.
I think you put...
I'm pretty sure
I
he
think-
put Grogar.
Yeah, I think he picked a Grogar. I would have probably put it at the other problem to frighten the Angel Wings.
Not from Ops.
Because we saw him get rid of a Cloud Chaser, so that's one less immediate blue that he doesn't have. And if Angel Wings is frightened, then that means he has to pay 2 to get that blue back.
He could have gotten Nightmare Moon, and assuming that second fire is also purple, just banish Pinky Sands before Nightmare Moon uncovers. Yes, that wastes his Mysterious Disappearance, which could be used against Pile. But I think getting Nightmare Moon off might have been valuable too.
Is that a third orange?
Yeah, it might be the third orange.
Troublemaker phase.
Troublemaker face.
Troublemaker phase.
Not a
I
good
am going
Sounds-
to...
Main phase.
have
Main
this. I'm going to pay 1, play Rise and Shine, put
Food fight.
and
Not particularly helpful.
Well, the food fight actually is relevant because every pony shufflings can be hit
True.
by that.
4, 5, 6.
Very true.
Hit a draw?
Yep.
Stand by 1.
Another
Maybe
miss
including
main.
Mimics in the deck would be useful.
Yep.
Goes to draws.
Main phase.
I would put the Troublemaker down just to scare GP.
I would too.
But drawing cards also makes sense here. I think that's BC'd.
Then I'm gonna pay 2.
If that's B suit, he's got everything except Teamwork Friends and AT.
Your hand into your deck.
Teamwork, not having Teamwork Friends is fine, as long as he can draw 3 and have at least 1 in his discard pile.
There's the Trender Hoof.
Because he can use Mysterious Disappearance to discard the other 2.
And Changeling Throne.
Wait, Changeling Crown? That wasn't on my list.
Is that a Changeling Throne?
Looks like it.
It does look like Changeling Crown, but...
Okay.
And draw.
If that's not Changeling Throne, then I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is Changeling Crown. I think that's Cursed Edition. I wonder why. And it's a Witch card.
Okay.
Keeps Changeling Crown too.
I will do this though.
Yeah, it is the throne.
It might be,
This one.
yeah, I'm not sure. I'd be interested to hear the reason for the inclusion, though. Maybe it's some kind of tech play to deal with something he thought he would have to go
Yeah.
up against.
I'm not particularly sure what though, but yeah. I'll ask him.
Maybe against Chaos.
You can continue with your turn.
Okay.
A Chaos Control list, maybe?
Yeah, but like, this deck doesn't really care about Chaos Control, does it?
1. Defend the high.
Go ahead.
I don't know.
Potentially not. So it looks like he has a Teamwork Friend being Trenderhoof and an orange in discard pile.
So let's get you to draw.
Get rid of one of those piles.
As long as he has 2 critters in hand, that's fine.
There's only 1 pile.
Like orange and some other critter.
Yeah, it's a unique resource.
He spent a lot of ET drawing though. That juggling routine really resets him.
There, gain a draw with opposing control.
If it wasn't for juggling routine, he would have gone off by now.
Yeah.
Another thing is that he really needs 16 AT because GP has belly flop in his hand. And unless GP leaves him open with 1 AT,
He has to go for the Nightmare Moon now. Oh, did he fail to find?
6, then in that case, I'll pay 2.
I think he did.
In case there's any confusion, I'll say it again for the stream. Fail to find.
Yeah, there we go.
Now,
Then he
I
must
mean,
have
that's
all
fair.
3 Nightmare Moons in his hand.
No.
My turn.
The deck runs only 1 Nightmare Moon, and I don't think he really wants it right now. He has all the pieces in his hand. He doesn't want to discard them. And like playing Surprise Party for... If GP plays Surprise Party, it'll be pretty bad for him.
Score face.
Yep.
Confront.
Now we're actually going to
6.
Hmm.
Okay, GP is at 6, so we're 2 points away from shenanigans.
On your deck side?
DJs. And since it's
On GP's deck side, because he needs 8 points for Handmare.
pass turn.
14 to 8. Yep.
That's true.
Okay, that's another Teamwork Friend.
pile presents.
I believe Cursed has 2 more turns at least. Unless GP plays another juggling routine, that'll be awful.
That would be awful. Because it looks like he has everything set.
He has
He just
one-
needs AT.
Yeah. And if he has 2 turns, he wins the game, I'm pretty sure.
Pass turn.
Draw one
Okay.
more.
Draw.
Drawing 1 more is risky. I would probably wait, I would probably not draw here. Because
I really don't want
the thing is,
Well, do you want to fight?
he gets only 4 AT per turn, so next turn he won't have 12 to go off.
Cool, you go to the top.
He draws again.
He got a Teamwork Friend though.
Imagine being
I'm afraid.
That's true. That was a furball, if I believe.
I think it was Flamingo.
first time
Was it Flamingo? Some yellow nonsense.
looking at this, being like,
I'm afraid. But
what?
Sure.
Okay.
Good point.
You have a priority
This is
window,
a silly
but
game.
you can't actually play a.
The problem
only
is
play
there's
mediums.
like this, the level that's on the table,
Okay.
but then we're each thinking like
Sonic Rainboom.
You're each thinking combo math.
very amusing.
Okay, I'm gonna go to end of turn.
We're going to end of turn. Okay, that's fine.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So I would probably not discard Teamwork Friends here and discard like
Okay.
I'm gonna pop.
Professor of Laughter, because you can get rid of Teamwork Friends with Mysterious Disappearance once you go off. It's free.
Yeah,
Free to do that. So
4, 10.
Cards
Yeah.
left. Yeah.
there was 3 teamwork friends that went in the discard pile there.
yeah,
Drawing 18 cards.
Will he get it?
Or we're both drawing.
Oh, was that another juggling routine?
if it is, it's gonna be terrible.
Draw 6. I pop this.
If it's another juggling routine, Cursed may as well just concede by that time. At that point, I mean, he
It's a
shouldn't.
pink event.
What?
No.
There's still a chance he wins even after juggling routine, but it's very slim.
18 cards. Okay.
Oh, I think it is.
No.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I messed up.
Oh my
Yep, there it
God.
is.
He just drew it, didn't he?
Yeah, he drew it off of DJ.
I put the Arizona there as a throw.
Oh, this is painful to watch.
Actually had.
Yeah, I think Curse.
He still has a chance. If he gets like 3 Teamwork Friends in a row, it's still completely fine.
Why do the pens keep moving?
That's
Oh, you
well. I think it would depend on how much time, because he's only going to gain 4 AT next turn, and
There's a certain card I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, he needs
he'd
at
have to
least 2
start drawing
turns.
again.
What do you think?
Yeah.
The card you need?
Well, he can get lucky and just draw into it because Vinyl gives you an extra draw per turn, so he has like 4 draws, at least.
It's there.
That's true. That would be some crazy variance luck there.
A couple times.
Ain't gonna happen.
Did you interrupt it?
3 juggling
Oh,
routines
I've
in
played
one
juggling
game.
routine like 3 times this game.
Yeah.
Does that hurt?
Draw for juggling routine.
Is his. Do you use your discard pile or something?
Yes, he uses his discard pile.
This combo requires stuff in discard pile.
But that's all 3 of them, so
Is that Rest in Pieces?
Is it Grogar combo? There is no Grogar.
on whose side?
Very hard to make sure there's no.
In Cursed Sides, the
Cursed?
card he just drew.
End of turn.
Yep.
Well, score.
No, he was just dumb originally.
End of turn.
What happened to my
Discard a Tempest. Put a Fire Friendship. Naming blue into play.
Sure. You're at 7.
I'm at 7.
The points. The Twilight thing is at 8, right?
Twilight thing is at 8.
Oh wait, no, that's... Is that Claude? Yeah, it's Claude. It's a Teamwork Friend.
Oh wow, the
Pink thing that's Teamwork
the stupid
Unicorn.
the
Steal a
the-
thing. Retire this card to
can't-
steal a thing.
yeah, the Canterlot Knights card that I remember when I first started playing the game. I was like, what is this? What do I even do with this?
It's Teamwork.
It doesn't last very long.
Okay.
Okay, that's EA.
Draw.
I don't think you draw here, Cursed.
Flamingo,
Don't draw.
Ugh.
Fire Friendship.
Fire Friendship is good. He can get another purple into play and banish pile.
Singing Barrel.
Pay the draw.
I think he's drawing too much.
Okay.
Okay.
We have some cards. So this is the
In this situation, for you knowing this deck
End of turn.
probably very well, I would imagine. What would your strategy be at this point?
Okay, so first of all, I probably wouldn't discard
Discard.
discarding.
Teamwork Friends.
Flamingo.
Flamingo.
So the thing is, as I said before, Cursed basically had 2 turns, right? This is the first one.
2, 3, 4, 5.
And the next one will be like, so Grandpa's turn will be next. He scores a point, he goes up to 8, which is the magic number. And that's gonna be the last turn for Cursed before Grandpa's does his shenanigans.
He has 7.
Well, I guess he also has to find pile.
Yeah,
So,
and
yeah?
I was just gonna say the juggling routine. Like you were right, or maybe Animoy said it earlier, but resetting the deck does make it harder for him to find pile.
I said Philomena. Okay, I was confused. Okay. Game
Yeah.
4, up to 10.
And I would probably hold off to the Teamwork Friends against Juggling Routine in particular,
Face.
and just discard them with Mysterious Disappearance.
Pinky sense. Spitfire. Draw.
Huh?
Okay.
But now, if Cursed named purple on that second fire, I think he can
Oh.
banish
okay.
pile with
I
Disappearance.
see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. I'm with you now.
You are
Yeah, I'm with him now.
totally with them.
Yeah, I know what he's doing. That's fine.
I think he just realized the deck that he's using. Because you've played against GP using this deck, right?
I think GP knew from the start what this deck is. I think he's talking about something else because... I mean, there was no reason for him to play Juggling Routines otherwise. He knows this deck. And I'm pretty sure he knows that Cursed was going to play this deck because we've talked about it in advance.
Probably a mind game then.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, I think it's something that Cursed is doing and GP just realized something, and I'm missing it.
I'll play a Twilight.
Okay.
Sure.
The problem is that Cursed won't have enough AT to go off next turn no matter what.
Sure.
He's on... Oh wait, never mind, he needs 10 AT because he has fires in play.
You're done?
I'm done.
And he is about to go to 10 AT.
Yes, but GP has belly flop in his hand.
Mysterious Disappearance drawn.
He would have to hold on to at least one for pile. I would hold on to two, just in case.
I think he has to wait next turn, Cursed. I think he absolutely has to, he can't go off now.
Those fires have done something interesting.
Going to
Those
four.
fires has done something
Changed
interesting.
the way that I'm going to play the rest of this game.
Interesting.
I missed what GP just said.
End of turn.
Discard, Seeing Barrel.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
He discarded Disappearance, wow.
That's white. That's one of the cards white.
He may have a second one in his hand.
Yeah, he does have a second one.
Go ahead.
But yeah, GP realized why there are two fires with purple.
Game 4. Up to 12. Draw.
And either GP goes off now and does something about the fires. I think in place of Cursed Cards, if he has two oranges in hand, I would probably
Draw with DJ.
play one just to have purple in play.
Ooh, the nice moves, kid.
Score face.
Yep.
Confront.
Yep.
Put these two on top of deck with Pinky Sense.
Okay.
Still 8 cards in hand. Pass the turn.
Okay, GP didn't go off. I think Cursed wins right now.
13 action tokens.
I think he wins.
Yes.
Well, with belly flop, he'll get.
He plays EA. He has enough ET to play EA and go off.
Oh.
He plays EA, goes back to 10,
Timing round.
and 10 AT is just enough to go off because he has fires in play, and fires give him Palorex. It's 12 AT to go off from empty board, but with fires in play, it's only 10.
Round.
Oh, I'd be so happy if he won.
Laptop is locked.
I know I shouldn't say that, but
Oh, he's playing your deck. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that.
GP will understand.
I think I have to. I went first.
He'll just make it up by building a direct counter to it and tricking you into an octagon match.
Time to
He
go.
thought Bubbly Mare is that, but Bubbly Mare didn't do anything to my deck.
Now is a great time to remember how to do the combo.
Yeah, Cursed, now it's a good time to...
Starts by paying 3
It starts by paying 4.
for crystals.
No, Cursed!
Thank you.
Oh,
You are
Cursed,
paying
no.
3 for Chrysalis.
Yes.
No!
Uh-oh. He knows it. He's gonna do it.
No, Cursed, why did you do it?
Sonic Rainbow. Do you have any immediate responses?
Did he flop?
Did he know have... He should have played EA. He should have played EEA.
I didn't
And he
see the
missed
card GPUs. It has to be flop, right?
He played
No, it was
Rainbow.
Rainboom.
He's gonna surprise party right now.
Oh. Oh, there's an EEA council on his discard.
He had another one in hand, I believe.
One. to turn Chrysalis into.
He turns Chrysalis into EA. That's great.
I mean, that kind of works.
It still works. If he has another Chrysalis in hand, he can do it.
Which means that now. Let me see.
Draw a card from Vinyl, curse it.
Is there a way that I can salvage this?
You have to draw a card from Vinyl first.
Do you think it would have been, if he had gotten rid of Chrysalis instead? Do you think that would have made it harder?
I salvage this.
What do you mean?
If he had used the belly flop instead of playing a Sonic Rain Boom and gotten rid of the Chrysalis he just played.
It wouldn't make a difference if Cursed had another one.
Which it doesn't look like he does.
If he didn't discard the EA, he would have had this game.
Can in fact draw.
If he draws a Chrysalis right now, it'd be super lucky. No, he doesn't.
Nope, orange.
Oh yeah, playing another Chrysalis doesn't help. That's true.
No? Oh, wait, we're in soft time now, so if I just pass, I just lose. Correct.
Poor Cursed, every time he's fighting the clock every time he's on stream.
No, I don't think there's a way for him to win the game. Oh wait, there is a way. Well, if...
EA modifier is no longer in effect. Yes. What do you banish?
Turn her in.
Oh, but doesn't that
Okay.
that
so-
mean that Grandpa's can just do the surprise party now? Oh, juggling routine.
Oh, ouch.
Oh,
Yeah, there's no, you can't come back from that.
Surprise
Yeah, I
parties,
know.
It was gonna get messy.
I had to wait one more turn. But yeah, there was
Didn't
a
have to
turn
wait
there
one more
where
turn. If you didn't
I
discard
had
EA, it would have been fine.
9 combo pieces in hand and
Oh,
had
yeah.
to discard something.
Yep.
Because I'm short a mismain. This deck only has 2 mismains in it.
Oh, he cut
So,
Mist Main
I
for
really don't
Changeling
wanna
Throne
discard
then,
this
because my list had 3 Mist Mains in it.
Later, don't forget her other
For that reason. For the reason that you will probably want to discard one of them at some point.
Yeah, I don't know. Misfire is a card.
Misfire is in fact a card.
That's why I put
Yeah, I'm assuming that there was something that he was worried about
Yeah, I
with
think,
why he brought the
I think
Changeling
there's a
Throne out.
reason why in particular he chose Changeling Throne.
Tried to split the color so you could get his orange into play, or to have yellow for some of the other tools that might be out there.
No. And that's
And when the third one came down, I was like, they are running multiple copies of Mysterious Disappearance and or Rest in Pieces in here. I'm never
Well-
playing a pile of presents. My game plan from that point on became I'm going to Solar Confront every turn, keep a handful of Disruption, disrupt your discard pile and play, and ultimately win.
makes sense.
That was the hope.
Well, that
That was
seemed to work pretty well for him.
that was a fascinating, really tense game, and I love the fact that we understand how tense that game was, because it was.
yep.
It was a tense game.
It definitely was.
Folks, it was a tense game.
Oh, I mean, we'll watch the VOD afterwards. I'm sure they were all going off about it too.
It was a
I don't know
good
if
game.
going off is what I would call.
There you go.
It was very
Go-
close. Like,
14 points.
Cursed
over the course
basically had it in his hands.
Alright, so our new mission, Cursed doesn't get to score another point.
Ever.
I don't know.
Ouch.
I might just get the buy. That would.
The entire event is against him.
Other points.
It would not.
Okay.
Yeah. He said that he discarded EA because he had no other cards to discard,
I
and he
don't
was
want-
worried about discarding Mist Main,
Yes. Wait.
which is fair,
Whatever.
because
Did he bring back Claude with it?
bring
I think
back
Claude
Lord
was. I think Claude
With
was in his
Queen
hand the whole
Chrysalis?
time. Oh yeah, he did. He used it to bring back Claude, and then with EA Council no longer in effect, he just played a juggling routine again.
Yeah, he needed teamwork,
Ah,
and Claude has teamwork, but yeah. Sonic Rainbow into juggling routine, like, oh my god. GP got juggling routine every time. Disgusting.
4 juggling.
4 juggling routines in one game.
maybe Grandpa's had Pile and just never played it.
I think he had said that even if he had gotten it, he wouldn't have cared.
Okay, so he didn't have it.
Because when he saw all of the purple, he's like, okay, there has to be mysterious disappearance or something of its ilk in going on here.
Yeah, so Pile doesn't help. By itself, at least.
I never played against that deck. Sorry, no.
Are you playing in the next Harmony Constructed, Hithrock?
Yep. And guess which deck I'm playing?
4 times, and like 2 of them I had the
Purple blue?
set up and ready to go.
Now I'm playing the deck that Cursed just played.
Ah.
Because whenever I get a chance to play in Harmony, I play combo.
Who's moving?
What up? What? Yeah, but
I guess Max is moving.
I like the Pauper combo because it's not too hard to play. I mean, it's you can make mistakes and mess it up, but it's pretty straightforward thinking wise.
I've been on stream, but if it's completely necessary, I'll go in. Somebody's gonna be. Oh yeah, there was a promo
Might be getting the Thorax player back.
Yeah, Diamond Song. It was a really good game, though. I
Yeah, it was.
actually totally expected, from my experience playing against Pile with that deck, I expected Cursed Course most definitely lose, but it actually was really close.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I played against Pile as my deck, it was usually just a tiny, teeny little bit slower than Pile. Pile was going off a little bit earlier than normal. And I actually, like, after playing against Pile a little bit, I made the changes to the list to include more disappearance. Just to fight off against Pile, because there's a good chance someone is gonna play that deck at this tournament, and making, like, including Mysterious Disappearance makes sense. And they also help you discard Teamwork Friends into your discard pile.
Mm-hmm.
Big G's and Soko, Diamond Song and myself.
So it's a really good card to have in there. The only problem is that you don't have enough rec usually. But Cursed got all 3 fires, which was pretty good. Now I know who that is. I give you one try to guess who plays with Chrysalis playmat.
Thorax fan 88.
It's true.
Yeah. I think that is the Thorax fan himself.
Neon Bug for life.
Yep, that's him.
Who's that on the right?
I believe that is Diamond Song again.
Oh yeah.
Did you actually put him as Thorax fan 88?
Only temporarily.
Oh, I'm not okay with this.
Oh,
How many hissings will I receive, do that? Oh, he's playing against Thorax too.
XD.
I beat this game in 3 days. I'm not afraid of no goose.
Honk!
You're not playing Silverstream, you can't honk.
Yonk.
Actually, he might be playing Silverstream, I don't know.
I'm not sure
Honorary
which
honk.
name his name. He didn't show his badge, so he might as well remain Torx fan 88 as a punishment.
You want to cut problem or no?
No.
I'm going on record. This is Hithrock's idea. You can't yell at me for this.
Bug shark? You should fix that.
Oh, he's running Bubbly Mare too.
Yay!
I wonder if Bubbly Mare will have better luck in this matchup.
Maybe? Did you get cheese already?
No, I didn't. I lost to cheese, but I won.
Start!
No, cheese was awful.
Yeah, I'm sure I don't.
I think Cheese is also playing.
And it's amazing he can play even though he's a block of cheese and has no hands. Cheese magic.
Cheese is actually just a block of cheese.
I mean, that's how he appears on Sim streams.
Sentient block of cheese.
See, what people don't realize is we just attach a headset and somehow noises go into it. We don't know how it happens. It just does.
Bad number.
It's a cheese pickup.
I'll keep.
Somebody
Didn't we see this matchup already?
Yes. But the mains were on different sides of the table, so because of that, it's totally different.
You're running a farming deck. I'm not gonna have a good time here. Okay.
She is actually not running a farming deck, but you don't know that.
Yeah.
Has anyone run the M word?
What, the mid-range stuff?
I thought you're not supposed
I
to.
said
go.
it.
I was not aware that mid-range was a forbidden word.
The M word.
It was. Mid-range
Some
doesn't
peop-
exist in this game, didn't you know?
Didn't... What, why am I blanking on his name? Eminently Sensible. Didn't he call that deck a mid-range deck?
Lyra Orange. Just
Yeah, but
The
he
deck
was
that
wrong.
won Continentals.
hands.
Oh, I totally agree that's a mid-range deck, but for a while there was an argument that this game doesn't have mid-range.
I do remember the argument that this game doesn't have mid-range.
Alright.
No mid-range, just bad control.
Well, that's different. Please. Oh, that's actually really good in this case. Okay.
Bugle says this year he called the deck aggro, and last year he called it mid-range.
Go.
Oh, you're banking?
Yep.
Okay. Draw. 2.
Pukum is probably the closest to a mid-range deck that I've seen in this game.
Score face.
Well, yes, all changelings are yellow.
Actually, that changeling is green.
It's aloe.
No. No, this is why aloe is not a colorless
See?
because it matters now.
See?
Yeah, but it's Aracat, and Aracat's wrong all the time.
No, he's right.
No, he's not.
And it's actually like we've seen it matter on stream.
Aloe's color.
Yes.
Oops.
Arakat should have brought a sticker I bought to him at Ciderfest.
Draw.
It was either you or someone acting as you, giving us dice that have aloe on the white side of them. They were color dice.
The traitor.
It was me. I make the aloe dice.
Trigger score face.
Someone had them with them at BronyCon, I think.
Yes, it was my friend. And he gave them to GP.
Hold on, I'm not done yet.
And GP played them
Actually, yes, I'm.
at BronyCon too. That was kind of good.
I hate my life.
Okay.
It's your turn. but he gets +1.
Very good.
It's a lot of action tokens.
Oh, now we can start doing things finally. Wait.
Why did he wait for Torox to flip?
I'm trying to. Is 2000 cool? Your butt.
20 degrees cooler.
Oh, I see.
Vanhoover is 20 degrees cooler.
I get it.
I am.
Say it. I can appreciate. That's a pun I can appreciate.
All the staff have it. Since it came with this
Is that a Celsius joke?
Well, Fahrenheit are also degrees. It's just, I think the joke is that Vanhoover is in Canada, and like Canada is a cold place. So Vanhoover is 20 degrees cooler.
I see.
I do not appreciate this. Your queen does not. Your queen does not appreciate this. This is garbage. All right. Thanks.
Are you serious? Wow, I wonder what he's holding out for.
Does he keep track of counters on Bubbly Mirror?
He hasn't confronted yet.
Yeah, but I think she gets counters from opponent confronting too.
No, no.
Just you.
Wow, such a bad main. Why people run?
Yeah, sure. 2.
Because Fluttertone.
Are you gonna react to that? Okay.
Ew, Spooky Ruins.
1. Shine.
Yep. Are you keeping that in a Chrysalis deck box just to further offend me?
There's the hiss.
Cool.
I'm gonna use my Chrysalis deck box every time I run Thorax now.
Perfect.
Call it the Hive.
Your turn.
This is
Or I'll have a custom deck box made that uses the picture of the neon reformed changeling Chrysalis instead.
all right.
That would be great.
Fire into yellow.
Fire into yellow.
That feels real bad.
Well, no,
Is he
you
gonna
should say
play?
Fire when ready.
No, I have to fire into yellow to play cards. All right. Kool-Aid Yak. 2 rack off of that.
Unfortunately, the Yona doesn't really help against Thorax decks, because Thorax decks usually run things at 2 or less power, and Yona cares about things at 3 or more power.
Yeah, the only thing that would really help against is Potagium.
And Talented Luna.
That's true.
I'm not finding any of those.
As far as things that are currently in play are concerned.
Yeah. I mean, bouncing Panagium is still pretty good, I think.
Fair. Okay. Alright. My bad.
Oh, he forgot about Spooky Ruins. I do that all the time.
I don't want it anyway.
I'm like, oh, gonna pay 1 to draw, and my opponent was like, nope.
I don't know what it is. Whatever. I have to pay 1 draw.
It's hard because that's something that a lot of most players do really fast.
Yeah, you just do that automatically. I could just say pay 1 to draw and immediately grab the card. It's a habit, really.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that I'm intentionally doing
I
that.
always move the token off and then do it, so they'd probably catch me okay before I got it.
I missed Yona's trigger. Potagium is a valid target right now.
Oh, he missed Yona's trigger.
Yeah, this is not an inspired match.
Don't write yourself off this early.
Yeah, and it is an unfavorable matchup in general sense, anyway. As we've seen.
He's got troublemakers.
one.
Probably my runs pink, right?
Muffin.
I if he's running the list, I think he is. Yes.
How much power do you have over there?
Just 4.
Does it run cardboard boxes?
And I have the +2.
Let me check.
Yes, this is a 6 to you because the trader was boosted.
Okay, I'll milk this for what it's worth. Score phase?
Mhm.
Confront for point. Pay 1. Hive.
Alright.
Confront.
Yep.
For point.
Okay.
I just flip.
I don't flip, but I've got a Novo involved, so I win.
There is pink, but there is no cardboard box.
I see.
I'm nice.
Eric had 1-0 points.
Yep. Very good.
Because of Novo.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be pink for what very little this is worth. Okay. Anything else?
Nope. I just appreciate your enthusiasm.
Novo, bleh.
I mean, given how this is going, I'm pretty sure I've already lost.
Well, that's Nightmare Moon.
Yeah. You don't come back from a game like this when you don't get anything done for the first 4 turns.
If someone was complaining about that with me, when
I mean, if you get the flutter tone out
all the critter tokens I was
and then
he was like, so what do I do when I
start bouncing stuff and then another flutter tone to flip the trader back over.
I guess I'm about to find out.
Face-offs are won by the player with the lowest power.
well, you can also Zakora.
Yeah.
Zakora is a hard counter to my deck.
Yeah. That's why you're supposed to run this.
Yeah, I don't think he necessarily lost. Like, even if he flipped Bubblimare early on, that wouldn't have changed anything because I don't think Diamond Song really played more than one card of one type
Zakora shuts down my Thorax
per turn.
Yeah, it's like we were saying earlier, the fact that you can just play Arise and Shine or Friends Are Always There and get 3 friends or 2 friends and all of those boost Thorax. It's like, well,
and the staff are banned.
what is this even doing?
Yeah.
Should Diamond Song go after his friends to beat up his rack?
We all play
Can she do that?
We all play aggro big stuff and we don't want to.
She might have a herd of adoring fans. Or not.
You're not even playing the same.
Unsatisfactory?
No, not herd. Unsatisfactory work.
He still has a wreck
Blow up the
from fire.
Swift. Yak over there.
Yeah, he's lost the Buckball problem, but he has Train Traditions, which is only 1 wreck.
Well, I mean, none of us want to play against staff, so.
Yeah, but he still has fire for
Every one of us has staff.
for yellow,
Score face confirm.
not for pink though.
Okay.
Bounce potassium.
It's back to the hand.
Yes.
Okay.
Did he forget the Yona again?
No, he got
just
the
did that.
Yona.
Okay.
That is a mistake you make once.
Yeah. You make it once and then you remember about it until the end of the game.
And then
next
game happens and then you forget it again.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? When will we learn?
Yeah, because it means that you're developing a meta that's incompatible with everything else. So you can bring your decks into the global meta, but you're at a disadvantage because you don't necessarily have the same experience about how to play against the global meta. Whereas someone from the global meta will come to your play group and just be like,
Pay 2 to move.
Paying to move Thorax to Amity Ball.
What does Amity Ball text say? Oh, it's friends can't leave play if you have like 4 more, right?
Yeah.
yeah, especially with the new stuff now, because there's a bunch of blue stuff that gets really whacked with it.
2.
I think
Friends are always there. I'm going to put 3 critters into play.
I think the only blue player in my player group switched to white. I don't know if it's blue anymore.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way for to come back from this now. If he flips Bubbly Mare and he gets his Flutter Tone and he locks down her with Troublemakers, only then I think he can do something. Can still happen, but
Now I'm not sure I want to run Bubbly Mayor.
Just run Bubbly Mare, but run Party of One so that you can board wipe them.
yeah, or card
One
box.
of my 3 builds did have Party of One in it.
Catajack, run Catajack.
Confront.
Yep.
You can run Catajack as well.
Face off. This time you do flip.
That's unfortunate.
Ouch.
Oh.
The question is how much power do you have because you got that no.
Shouldn't have removed that Spooky Ruins era.
I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
traitor
13,
alone
14,
means
15,
you're in the lead.
16. Okay, so you get a point.
I do get a point.
I'm willing to accept that.
That goes away. That goes over there.
My favorite thing in the world is when you have like,
That is
critter caretaker.
the last thing he wanted flipped.
Thorax is sitting there like, look how big I am.
See, that's why having your opponent having Spooky Ruins
We have these Pegasus
is sometimes pretty good.
business cards.
You do critter token business cards?
We did it one.
Like-
we did it one point, but I have.
All of us, everyone in my play group of 12 people, except for 2 people, play yellow aggro.
And where is
It's a lot of yellow aggro.
Ah, okay.
Okay, I
We-
retire one's critter
we,
token and I pass 2 you get served.
All right.
We only play Thorax aggro in my play group. I brought my Thorax aggro deck that I built at BronyCon back, and everyone saw it and was like, oh, that looks fun, and everyone built one. And everyone dropped all their other decks. It was great.
So,
I think I still have them.
did he? If he top decked a second Flutter Tone,
No, I think that was the Sky Star with seashells.
oh, Pinkie Pie and Skystar.
I don't remember like what the card is, but I saw the
It's
art.
is that it's eccentric and swift, I think.
Spitfire Wing Leader.
Well, if it's Pinkie Pie and Skystar, that one's hasty and it bounces when it
Yeah.
enters play.
Oh, I'm thinking of Shelly and Sheldon,
This is Harmony.
which is not a critter, and I wish it was.
Okay.
I guess it would make sense for seashells to be critters.
No, I'm just making sure I'm not about to mess this up.
Please mess it up.
Are seashells ever really alive? These are the questions that keep us up at night when we're thinking of keywords and traits.
Guard geese.
Oh, it was Gargies, I think, because he didn't have that before.
Score phase attempt to confront.
Go ahead.
Ours is up to 4 points.
Okay.
You know, despite being behind, he's not that behind actually. Diamond is at 7, he's at 4. A couple of free bonus problems and he can turn this around. Even though
Yeah.
that'll be quite an unconventional way of turning this around, because he's a control deck. Well, it can still happen. Just aggro his way through.
How dare you make a control deck play itself like an aggro deck?
My not an anti-farming deck does that sometimes. Can play as aggro if you want to.
The one that runs the Daring Do's and stuff?
Yeah.
What packs do you guys have?
Friends Forever and Sequester.
That's it?
There's some Premier stuff too.
To the moon.
I was looking for high matches.
I think when Ara was playtesting or playing it for store championships last year, he actually could only get it to work as an aggro deck. Granted, he was running Grandpa's version, but
Score phase.
Oh, Grandpa's version is way more aggro deck than mine. That was like the key difference between them.
Go ahead.
I was
because-
never that great at running Grandpa's blue, purple, white deck. I always preferred cheeses.
Donate trades to be had.
More traditional control.
My bag.
Or go to the league and not have any.
Trades are like 90% of what I do.
The reason I like my deck is that it plays like control early on,
Small brain.
and you basically play control early game. But in the late game, once you have the grasp on the game, you just burst through points, like scoring 7 in 1 turn or something. By like farming a couple of troublemakers and doing a double face-off.
Using Daybreaker, get some extra points.
Yeah. Like, points accumulate real quickly there.
I wonder why he hasn't played a Troublemaker yet.
I think that's just... that will feed Thorax with points.
Well, I mean, he could put a Troublemaker out there and retire Guard Geese after their Troublemaker phase.
Yeah, that's fair. He can put it face down and then just prevent Confront that way. Like, use Guard Geese as vexing, basically.
I think the Queen Novo makes it less likely for him to want to play Troublemakers.
Does it? Like, if he plays Nightmare Moon and flips it with Guard Geese, she doesn't uncover, so Nova doesn't get frightened, so he can just farm Nightmare Moon after that.
I'm thinking maybe he's concerned
I'll pay 2.
her taking advantage of...
Play my own Queen Nova.
Well, now there's 2 Queen Novos in play.
I'm fine
But-
with this.
Aura still has less power,
I
so...
think I personally think
Yeah.
it's not a good idea to include.
Meadowbrook's Mask. Pay 1.
Oh, now? Okay, you see why she runs
Wow.
Mask.
Cops.
Oh my god.
I can now see why she runs
Wow.
Mask.
Alright.
Pay 1.
That's vicious.
Rise and shine.
What happened?
She's running the Traitor to the
What just
Hive,
happened?
Novo, and Meadowbrook's Mask at the same time because these two shut each other off. So,
Okay.
this is...
This is exactly what you should have expected. Pure and utter madness.
Losing it, guys. Okay.
We got a madman.
Praise from Caesar.
I mean, you say pure madness, but
Ever said
her
to
deck is core, I think.
Confront. Confront.
You got
I guess-
So far, yeah, I think it is
Okay.
core.
Let's do this. So I have.
Oh no, Rise and Shine is
Okay, but
is
that can be
harmony.
replaced.
5. Okay. Let's get lucky.
low number.
4.
Yes.
Okay, Aura gets the point.
I get a point.
I don't know, I think, like, I think now is the time to play Troublemakers.
Now that, hold on. Put day shift in your hand.
Okay. Thanks for freeing up my home limit.
That's fine. I want that involved, but I don't want it around.
You weren't gonna get rid of Day Shift.
There, enjoy that.
Enjoy that. 9.
Ooh, free bonus.
Ew.
Ow. Suck rock.
Is that 3 bonus? That looks like a
Oh, no, it's
1.
1. Never mind.
Is that too many
Fluttershies.
Fluttershies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jinx?
I have a.
I confused it with swaying the sea
problem.
ponies.
Yes, you do.
Let's get you.
Swaying the Sea Ponies would be actually probably not ideal because of the Novos in play.
It'd be great for Arakat.
So you're gonna be HarmonyCon next month?
I was thinking about it, you know?
We got you, yeah.
Yeah.
You know how you use it?
6 versus 10. He's still not that far behind.
Yeah. Noah has been scoring him points from face-offs, so I think he still can't get through this.
Pause. Grandpa.
Do you run Day Shift in a
No.
Bubbly
okay,
Mare
that's
deck?
Really tech play. Like,
I don't think
Not
so.
not in this version.
Alright, so Trader of the Hive. Then she lays this down. And I'm like, what? I don't get it.
Sure.
And then she dumps this into play, and I'm just like,
Get wrecked.
right?
You're gonna make me snort. I snort.
That's spicy.
Right?
It is spicy.
What is Meadowbrook's Mask?
Main characters can't be involved in face-offs.
So,
I lock my own main out of face-offs so I can win with
oh, you
Nova.
know what this means? I can start playing Troublemakers now.
Yes, Aura, you can.
Meadowbrook's Mask makes me sad because it also.
Who does that?
you're running yellow. You should be removing that the second it hits the field. What? Everything.
I think now really is the play to
I have
play his Nightmare Moon or other troublemakers that he has. He still has guard geese, right? Yeah, he does.
Yeah, it might be in play, but he does still have it.
Laughing for the rest of the day.
Yeah, it's in play.
Well, he has a home limit of 3 until he boosts.
Oh, that's true. But if he confronts the problem, he will boost now. And he can just pay 180 to move Yona.
Yeah.
I like Harmony.
I like Yona.
Why doesn't everyone play Harmony? Let's abolish core and just play Harmony.
I will take that down as a suggestion and get back to you when that happens.
Yours doesn't bind, right?
I'm getting back to you on your request, and it has been denied.
That was quick. Okay. Listen to Beagle's suggestion. Let's bring back F-stop in both Harmony and core. I like that.
See, even if I said yes, let's bring back F-stop, there's no way I'm going to be able to convince R to let F-stop come back.
I joined the game pretty late, and it took me a while to get my F-stops, and it was like banished like a couple weeks later.
See, the same. Well, I got my F-stops like 6 months before it got banned. But I never got a chance to play them.
Mm-hmm. They worked when I did.
I don't know that you're allowed to transact with them. You can try.
F-stops made control decks very samey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not mad it's gone.
I'm
only kind of... Yeah,
Main
okay.
boost!
Make my go.
Here you go.
Okay, draw.
Can I have all your Trixie promos then?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why do you want my Trixie promos?
To play Flip It or Rip It with them.
Oh my god. That's right, Annamoy.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be. It would be done not out of a hatred for Trixie. It would be done out of a desire to watch you cringe.
I don't like blister packs.
I wouldn't watch it.
But you'll know what's going on, which means you'll be thinking about it.
Alright. This is acceptable.
Score face.
Yep.
Confront here. When you confront this problem, you move. When you confront the problem, I'll move the
PSA: do not play Flip It or Rip It. It's extremely bad mannered.
Use my goose.
Ah.
And it is your move.
I don't agree with that.
Oh, she didn't confront Distractedly the actress.
Staff may have thrown the meta for
Things
have more than adjusted for it, and if you pass and tried it, I do suggest you at least give it a shot.
She did not.
Can Aura do a double fist off this turn?
He has a lot of AT.
Yeah.
With what's on board, no, but if he plays something with 2 power and moves everything, then yes.
I want to eventually collect all the pirate decks.
Yeah, you also need Nova to not be involved.
He needs to get rid of the day shift before he does, though.
Yeah, that's true too. I think the play here is to just put the Troublemaker at Torox and uncover it with Gargis. Or rather, uncover it after the Troublemaker phase.
Language, please.
I'm vice chair.
Since Gargis are immediate, I believe.
Yeah.
I wish I had this earlier so I could get time. I need a sunburst card, but there's none. Yeah, there's one.
He's counting. I think he's gonna do the Nightmare Moons.
Use the pink purple with the top 5 and pick it back.
Seems like a weird color combination.
Well, if his plan is to DFO, he definitely needs to play the Pinkie Pie and Sky Star and get rid of the day shift.
Yeah. He put 3AT away, so I think that might be what he's doing.
Oh, okay, all right.
I forgot to put that on there when I played Day 2.
I think Torx has so much power that it's not really relevant at this point how much power he has.
Yeah, the only cards I'm missing right now are Fluttershy, Voice of Time.
It could become relevant, but at this current moment, it's not. Well, actually, it is relevant because if the power counter was... Actually, no, it's not. Never mind.
Yeah, Torx also has like his 3 base power. She's over confronting that.
Play that.
Strawberry Sunrise.
Oh, he's running... They must have changed the list. I didn't know Strawberry Sunrise was in this.
Is he going for a single face-off without Noah? I think that's what he's doing. I like that.
Play this bouncing day shift.
The only thing that I don't like about that is that she might get free bonus.
Face off.
Face off. Which doesn't count because you've got
Yeah. So I've got 1, 2.
Ooh, Brian.
that face off.
I got a point.
She doesn't put Fire Brian into play.
Interesting. I think you always put Brian into play.
Especially Storax. I think she just forgot about Chaos.
Probably at least put it over on the distracted lead actress.
Okay, it's a 1 bonus, so that's still fine. And if she does a double face-off, she doesn't win the game. And Arakat, having only 1 2-power friend, might actually win it. And go up to 10.
Drop. 5.
And if
Yeah,
he's especially lucky, he might get the free bonus next turn. And maybe win the game. I don't know.
12, right?
Yes, I am.
This whole Queen Novo ruins all of the math. I don't like it. Get rid of him. Belly flop Queen Novo into Queen Novo. Play a normal game.
Only 1 ultra rare.
I like that. Arakat is playing aggro deck.
2.
He's not supposed to be aggro. That's the worst part.
Okay, so she confronts that.
2.
Doesn't Arakat have a home limit? Oh no, he doesn't.
No, he has a main and a resource. I was just wondering the same thing.
Yeah, he's good on home limit.
Yes, okay, so score phase?
That...
Oh, she goes for a single confront. That's actually a really good play, I think.
I do. I'm gonna have that one so far, so score phase?
Unless she's
Zarek?
going to play...
Confront when you...
She might be going for Defend the Hive.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Here.
Oh, the problem, right. Problems have abilities.
Confront for a point.
Who knew?
I don't have a character with the highest...
Hate when I forget the problem text.
Power, not pretty power. Okay.
I believe that puts her up to 13? She has one more point than
10,
counter.
11, 12.
I mean,
It looks like she's actually at 14.
I think I might have missed a point
I
somewhere.
have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, we need to check that because that's actually close. So I win that, but by 1.
If whatever that card was said you could play cards at 8.
Okay, so Arrow is at 10. If the next problem is 3 points, he wins the game.
What will it be?
Well,
There's
he
a good
doesn't win the
chance it
game
is.
necessarily, but he has a chance.
Still doesn't work.
It's
There it
distracted
is.
lead actress.
Oh, distractedly.
Well, Aura still has a chance. He has Strawberry and Guard Geese.
Disruption to deal with this.
I think you have to... If there's a way he can get 2 troublemakers face up to delay
has.
it...
Oh, she didn't have to retire.
Okay.
I think the best I can do here is go to 13. I think I'm going to say GG.
No, don't concede.
Take
Don't
this away from me.
I think he had a way out. If he had two troublemakers in play, he can have both of them face up. Because Strawberry Sunrise is a thing.
I've had this floating here the whole time.
Strawberry Sunrise, when she moves, she uncovers a
Yeah,
troublemaker.
but you have your pink. You don't need.
Yeah,
Well,
he,
it's she like turns it over.
Just drew this.
I conceded.
I
he
think.
can.
He's going to win out. Fill this thing out.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, she puts them face
Oh,
down.
yeah, she puts them on the face down. Yeah, I was
Chaos
just
Goose.
checking that.
Well, the guard geese at least could have gotten one of them.
Yeah, but one is not enough when she's at 14.
That's true. I couldn't see what was on. What else was in his hand?
Yeah, but I guess he did have no way out then.
That's some spicy. That's real spicy.
I think he should have played Nightmare Moon earlier and uncover her with Guard Geese. Torx has no way defeating her with Middleburg's Mask in play, and he can beat her with his own Noah.
And she doesn't have a lot of draw.
Yeah, that's true too.
Doesn't have any draw.
Could also get rid of that annoying day shift this way. Wait, no, if you uncover it with Guard Geese, it doesn't trigger, so don't discard the hand. But continuous discards.
Oh, right.
Continuous discards are still a thing, and
Like it.
are helpful.
It is okay because I won.
Could Strawberry Sunrise cover your own troublemaker?
Yeah, she can, but
Because you could turn it up with Guard Geese
Yeah.
and then turn it down with Strawberry Sunrise and then get the Frighten and the
yeah,
discard.
I guess you could do that. Very interesting game though. I like that Ara had to play
Yeah.
the aggro game a little bit, and Noah changed everything. Like,
Just in case I could
I think
get
Noah is
anything else.
the primary reason why Ara was able to catch up there.
Yeah. Poor Derpy.
Maybe if Ara had that card that discards your hand and draws 6 cards.
Oh, surprise party?
No, the new one.
Skipping class.
Skipping class, yeah.
You know, when he gained 4 points off one present, I thought this needs to stop.
And that is round 3.
Jeffrey versus Sokol.
Getting round 4 started here momentarily.
Diamond Song versus Pages.
I think Diamond Song has badminton shuttlecocks on her pants. That's awesome.
Max versus Ara. Yep. Cursed, you have the bye.
So it sounds like there are,
Got the bye.
it sounds like there are 9 players.
Who's on stream? No, yeah.
So if there's 9 players, then that means there's 5 rounds. I think.
Pages and Diamond, you're on.
I think it's still 4. Let me check.
Sokol and Jeffrey, have either of you been on stream for this event? Okay.
It may have been changed, but at some point 5 to 8 was 4 rounds.
If Cursed got the bye, it probably means that he didn't win a single game. Very sad.
That's Sokol on the right.
I think it's Sokol and Jeffrey.
Yeah. I forgot Jeffrey's name from earlier.
Instagram.
Thank you.
Yeah, from 9 to 16 is 5 rounds. You are correct.
And the Christmas playmat that I am so angry I did not buy when it was available because they've never made any more.
That's how I
It's
feel
an-
about belly flop playmat.
Do you
Do I
have
have
belly
them?
flop?
I do.
I want.
Play. Oh, good. Yeah,
I
you had it
actually
at
don't-
Continentals.
I don't actually know if I have the belly flop playmat. If it was sold at BronyCon, then I definitely do, because I always bought the playmats at BronyCon.
Ooh, Sokol has the white chrysalis mane.
Also good.
It took me a long time to get the belly flop playmat. Like, a friend of my friend decided to sell it to my friend, and my friend gave it to me.
Ah,
I think it's actually you're looking at it the other way. Jeffrey's the one using the Chrysalis.
oh yeah, yeah.
Because Sokol, he got that playmat signed, so he usually uses that one now.
Ah,
Bugle asks, "Is that OG Chrissy?" And the answer is yes, it is. And I believe there are 4 rounds, unless they're running a 5th round. So much Thorax, because Thorax is dumb.
So, I don't know if we're already doing
Think about it, we saw more thoraxes than vinyls.
Jeffrey Wetter.
At least on stream.
high roll for first.
3 games with thorax and 1 game with vinyl. Across 2
We
decks.
wanna roll? Okay. Make sure it's on the map this time.
6.
6.
2. You got it.
Okay.
Thorax, Thorax, Thorax. I wish I could get... Every time I play Fireworks, I end up having to play it as a control deck. I was like, can I get the combo to work once? Just once? I don't mind playing it as a control deck, but I just want to get it to work once.
Alright, almost started.
Alright. Muffin on muffin violence.
So, this should be interesting. I have no idea what Jeffrey is running. What friend do you wait for against Thorax?
For my 2AT, I'll move Thorax.
Or do you just take something and flip as fast as possible?
I don't know, but like, you're not stealing Gummy, are you? Like, paying free for Gummy sounds bad.
2AT.
Oh, and Thorax is boosted by 1 for coming.
Yeah.
I have plushes to go run into that room. So many plushes to go run into that room.
Pass turn.
2. Draw 1.
And so Jeffrey has a stack of suitcases. I think that's a bodyguard, flower, and I can't make out what anything else is. So some form of control, I'd imagine.
It makes sense with this main.
That's over there in That's over there in
Score phase?
Edgeland. My dice are too edgy.
Up to 3AT.
You could steal Brian. Brian is a fine target, I think.
How
Not
does
the
this
most expensive-
Chrysalis?
Yeah?
Go ahead.
This Chrysalis is you pay 3 to take an opponent's friend and flip her over.
And boosted side does nothing.
No one's allowed to have
Yeah. Maybe this is like a control deck that keeps flipping Chrysalis back over so you can keep stealing friends.
Yeah, I can see that. Like,
And then-
running Easy Spy and Chaos Capital.
Yeah, and just using Bodyguard to keep retiring them, the friends you're taking.
Yeah. Chaos Capital
be-
is really good against Thorax.
Yeah, it would be very AT costly, but it would actually hurt Thorax if it could amass enough AT to do it. It looks like Sokol draws a Bunyip. He knows that's getting stolen. Well, actually, no. I don't know if you steal Bunyip because it just go back the second you use it the first time.
Yeah.
Play Friends Are Always There for 2.
I mean, you can still steal it to deny.
3 critters into play. Over here. Thorax gets boosted. Up to
You could steal it to deny. but that feels significantly worse.
Yeah. I think Sokol could have double face off this turn if he put the critter at searching high and low and moved Thorax.
Okay.
I think he has enough power.
If he has to defend the hive in his hand, he could still just move the thorax over.
Yeah, true.
Scare Bunya. Oh, there's one more for Bunya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That doesn't. I wouldn't be thrilled about that, but is. Oh, he is doing to defend the hive.
I mean, it is 3 more points.
Well, I think I like your method better of just moving thorax over and playing the bunyip at searching high and low.
Oh no, you can play Bunyip at searching high and low. My idea was to put one of the critters at searching high and low and move Thorax.
Ah.
Without playing Bunyip, because you wouldn't have enough ET to play Bunyip.
That is a lot of points this early on.
Yeah.
Too bad he flipped the Applejack, the yellow orange one that keeps your friends out there, the small ones.
Yeah, Applejack and Fluttershy.
Thank you.
Trading water.
And it looks like he has. I can't remember. Is that tough call? Yeah, that's tough call.
Yeah, it is
confront, draw card.
Mm-hmm. And also 2 bonus, which Thorax likes that.
Thorax loves that, especially when Thorax is at what looks like 8
7,
points, 7 or 8. It's 7.
1 for Pinkie Pie.
For once, my counter is not wrong.
Your counter's never wrong. It's just behind.
Cutie marker.
Eccentric 2. Alright.
Should still be able to be confronted by Thorax, even with the eccentric there.
Yeah. Actually, no. Thorax has 8 power.
Yeah, but he's running yellow. He could very easily play a cheap friend.
Start of your turn, name resources.
3.
For a second I thought, why is he naming resources? He doesn't have mimics in play. And I realized it's another game.
Yeah, we're just getting some feedback.
Oh yeah, I guess taking the bunyip but not using it prevents him from scoring more points.
Yeah. He likely went for the deny here.
And go to score phase. Okay. Confront for 1.
Yeah, I think it is reasonable to do that.
And I may draw a card.
It might not be the best friend to steal,
And
but I don't think he really has an option right now, because Thorax accelerates fast.
Unfortunately, he doesn't. I don't think it's a great choice, but there is no other choice.
Yeah.
in turn.
And like, what other friend would you wait for? Like Day Shift and Trading Waters maybe, but by the time they come, it might be too late to steal anything.
Yeah. Unfortunately, because Pinky's at 3 power, if he plays that Yona in his hand, it'll bounce. If he confronts, of course.
I think he will.
Oh yeah, he'll definitely confront. Move Thorax, play Yona.
Yeah.
That's the play, I think.
This is a great game, isn't it?
4 cards. Head to score phase. Get 1. And I will bounce Pinkie Pie back to
Yeah.
And then a single face-off.
Okay. And face off. Go to main phase.
Well, When does that
Yeah,
happen?
the problem was confronted at the time
Yeah,
you
you got the
were
bounces
able to
later.
confront.
And he needs pink to confront it, so he's gonna have to do it again.
Yoda
Well,
confronts and
because
bounces with my
the
card in hand,
because at the time
Vanhoover
the
and
confront
Mike
happened,
right there,
he
you don't
was
get to
confronting. A
Yes.
face-off will happen even if that pink goes away.
Yes. That's
Okay.
true.
Okay, so
The trigger happens after the confront. So if you were going to have a face-off, Yoda doesn't stop that.
okay.
So flip.
Tricky rules question. There's a Brian.
That's
Two
a 6
Bryans
on
in
his
play.
side, though.
Okay.
It is, but Thorax is at 8.
Play over here.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah, but it was somewhat close.
It was definitely close. He was down
2, I
by
think.
You scored
1.
Oh, 1, yeah,
Thorax-
he played the Brian.
Another pink problem. I knew it all along.
Pink white. Don't remember what it does.
If a friend enters play there, he can pay to bounce it, dismiss.
4 action tokens.
Ooh.
4 draw.
Yeah, of course, this is where my D4. What, sure.
Cool. I'm putting fire in.
At least 1 point for histogram.
That's going pink.
It looks like that problem is when a friend enters play here, you may pay 2 and exhaust one of your characters here to dismiss that friend.
Those are not good odds.
Circle challenge mine with 1 power.
Yeah, he can't really confront it right now. He needs
Oh, I
white
see a
and
party of-
pink.
I see a
He would-
party of 1 over there.
Over the other problem. For free.
Yeah, party 1 is really good here.
If he has a singing barrel in his hand, he could play the party of 1.
Yeah,
Draw for turn.
and like, he has an option of keeping Bunny, which is
To move Chrysalis.
not amazing, but
In turn.
Go to main phase.
Oh, hand limit. Sorry.
hand limit.
Going to draw a card.
Yeah, he has a
A
lot of
lot of
cards in his hand.
Discard this and you have 2 Bryans out.
Yeah, I think. Well, with Thorax, he'll go to probably 13, maybe
Yeah.
14 if he can get another Bunyip.
So draw for turn.
Oh, and Brian saves friends against a party of 1.
Does it?
Yeah, I didn't think it did, but it does.
Yellow. I'm gonna pay 1 for music in the treetops. Put 2 critter tokens on the block.
It's a move, banish, and dismiss then?
Yes, it's move, banish, and dismiss.
Score phase. Front. Post. 1 point. I'm at 2. Start of your turn. Your name events.
Day shift is interesting.
As if Thought Sokol can't go any faster, here's day shift.
Okay.
And Thorax up to 4.
Okay.
Your turn.
1, 2, 8.
What's this? It's almost 5.
Yeah.
Okay. 5 action tokens.
You just confronted the 1 problem?
Draw.
Yeah, he did. He's 1 power short on lacking lesson plans.
Plus 3.
So, because based on what Jeffrey did last turn, he's probably going to try to go for get lost, which
2
day shift will
for join the
make it
herd.
so that he can just go right back up there. And that just sets him up for an easier DFO. That's probably what he was thinking anyway.
I think he's going for bodyguards party 1 right now.
Just in time for it to not matter.
Well, that's what Jeffrey's going for, but from Sokol's
Yeah.
perspective.
Yeah, I wasn't saying that like as a counter to you. I was
Oh.
just describing the game state.
Did you just say game state?
I did say game state.
Judge
What
question?
you cannot do about it.
I mean, I'll just ask Ara to hiss at you remotely.
Character with two colors.
He hisses at
apply
me all the
both
time. I'm
ways.
immune to that.
No.
He hisses at me all the time as well.
That doesn't, for purposes of rec, it counts as both. You cannot.
Looks like a judge question was asked in regards to
Does count as both?
confronting when two different color recs are needed. Each character can only contribute one color if it has multiple.
Mm-hmm.
Because I need. Because I need.
Well, you also have bodyguard out now.
Yeah.
So
Well, I need 3 pink and 3 white.
Yes,
Yeah,
But
so
he will have 3 pink and 3 white with all the unicorns he'll get.
31.
okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Don't forget to give the bunny.
That works.
Everything except bodyguard.
So these two. Gummy. That's 3.
Yeah.
And then I will
He does know the Brian trick.
rip Brian for, well, go to main phase. Gonna put this into like a queue here. Brian will protect Celestia, well that one, and this other Brian will protect Yona,
Okay.
and that is 5 on my end.
And this.
Oh, right, okay.
That goes into banish pile.
Was that a face down Bunyip?
Yes.
Yeah.
That should have gone back to his control as soon as he got scared.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, is that continuous?
Yep.
All right. Well, I doubt I would have used it.
Okay.
Anyway, that's fine. So that's,
Do you have any AT?
Nope.
Okay.
She got.
is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Play my fill.
And I'm out of action tokens.
Oh, and this is down to
Pay 2. I'm gonna move something there.
So, confront for 1.
okay.
Hmm.
Reasonably spicy.
No, he. Oh, because he has
Unicorns.
pink that turn, yeah.
And
Yeah.
bodyguard.
Let's see.
Face off. 1, 2, 4, and that was a postage counter. 4,
One's move, Yona.
6, 7, 8, 10. So I am down 3.
So we have Thorax at less power.
Day shift.
2 day shifts. Gross.
No, bodyguard is not up.
Start of your turn, name event.
That's currently. Do you have any AT?
No.
Okay.
Trading traditions, name pink,
If he gets a bunny, I think he straight up wins.
name events.
Alright. Cool. Game 3?
Yes.
0, 4.
Doesn't seem like he has Brian though. I mean bunny.
All right. So I will. For my score phase.
Card.
Yeah, in this case, he will go to 14.
Confront
Which is still fine.
That goes away.
here
Yeah.
Go ahead.
and here.
Go ahead.
Okay. And we will prepare for a face-off.
Okay.
So.
And with
Prepare
Jeffrey
for the
only at
face-off.
because prepared.
Oh, that's nice
Yeah.
of him to tell him.
I mean, it is mandatory.
Oh,
It
yeah,
is a
you're right.
mandatory.
Move to flip.
Yeah.
Nice.
Does Instagram have an answer?
I think I have 16. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, 17.
I was over
Okay.
a moment.
I guess we should double count, but
I think
okay. Can you do anything?
Game
Green.
I mean, Instagram has quite a bit of power too.
Yeah, I think Sokol still edges out ahead, though.
Started Troublemaker phase. Delivery Mirror. 4 cards goes over here.
And 2 day shift triggers.
I'm gonna fire. Name pink.
Hmm. That is.
I have 2
I
day
don't know what that
shifts.
problem is.
So one.
Go into main base.
Oh,
3, 4.
it's pink, and it has Pinky Pie on it. It has bonus too.
Yeah.
Have you been keeping track if I've only been playing like
Okay.
each type?
That's my turn.
I don't think I have been.
Let's see if I can figure out what problem that is. Oh, it's Balloon Party gone wrong. It is four pink, 3 non-pink on Instagram's side to confront.
Oh, this should have been on the bottom of my deck.
And he needs 11 to confront that because of its text. A main character is boosted. That opponent needs +3 wild to confront this problem.
Ooh, it's Bugbolt strategy. Harmony Edition.
3. 1, 2, 6.
So on Sokol's turn, he would need, well, unless if Jeffrey leaves all of his board alone, he won't need to do anything, but
Yeah.
he will likely try to disrupt lacking lesson plans, because that will also, in turn, lower Thorax.
That's a perfectly valid solution for error return.
2 to move bodyguard. 1 for
Yep. No,
Pinkie Pie.
Exact mirror, but
this is disgusting.
2
I'm going to Pinky Sense.
cutie mark Pinkie Pie.
Okay, more eccentric, but still has to do something about lacking lesson plans.
Need that card. Or I'm going to have a real bad time over there.
I would imagine like doing a single face-off on lacking lesson plans be somewhat useful. Yes, Sokol still has 2 day shifts, but he might get a high confront problem.
Confront here. Point.
Game 4. Drop a turn.
If he can get another, well, if he had a way to get another party of 1, that could be nasty.
4
Yeah.
Fire.
RTO.
RTO, wow.
2
Troublemaker
to
phase.
move Queen Chrysalis.
Nightmare Moon.
Interesting.
Just confront for 1 and move RTO for 2 more and turn, and that's gonna be game.
Okay.
Good grace.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
fine. So
For day shift.
well,
he has 1 AT, you just pass turn and win.
Yeah.
Well, move to score phase, confront, and then win.
those were your token runs.
He might as well like
Yeah.
Plus, I'm going to scare him.
I guess.
just make sure there's no answer.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
good game.
Alright.
Thorax goes
Thorax.
fast.
Thorax is exactly what I thought he would be. We've had a lot of Thorax on stream, and it seems to not have much issue.
Yeah.
Echo, if you're still in chat, your favorite main is performing very well. And it sounded like we had 14 minutes remaining from earlier, so we probably still have a little bit of time here before we move on to maybe a round 5, or maybe this is the last round.
Score phase.
Yeah, I don't think there will be another round. We can ask.
You guys want to shift?
This is too much to shift.
This is rapidly.
That's too much state.
Yeah.
Okay.
12 minutes remain.
I mean, unless you want to move the camera, but.
I heard 12 minutes.
You would have to like lift up the plane.
Yeah.
Move it over.
Draw a card.
It could be done, but.
We clear off, and you just like.
Yeah.
Move the
I wonder how the other combo nonsenses are going. I believe Cheese is also running a pile deck, and it looks like we will go to round 5. So there's one more game after this one.
I want to see more pile.
Yeah.
Or more cursive. Either works for me.
Was not playing.
Yeah, we might get Big Cheese if he hasn't been on stream yet.
Well,
Depending on his opponent. Oh, if Big Cheese goes against Grandpa's, that would be so dumb. I've done a pile versus pile mirror match, and it's dumb.
some newer stuff in there.
Actually, it doesn't matter. Like all the core decks.
Unless that's what's happening right now.
Scarface confront.
10 minutes. Do you have 2 aggro decks?
I would love to see that.
Okay. Game 4.
Stacks.
Commentating it is probably interesting. Playing it is not.
Talk about yourself. I think I would enjoy it.
I have the third one though, so you gotta negotiate with me.
That kind of wrecks my strategy. Oh well. Yeah, I'll draw 2.
I guess you're up against Bruce last year. Or roll for doubles.
I played him. What's his record?
Why not?
Game 4. Draw for turn.
I think
Start Vanhoover phase. I have 4 cards in hand.
1, 2, 8.
Yeah, but here's like this. Whoever it is, you need to lose.
if the pile deck is running... I wonder how much resource removal it's running.
Let me check with the list I have, which might be different from the list that Grandpa's is running. So the pile list I have runs precisely 2 Seabreeze's flower, and that's it.
Let me see what list I have.
Problem is, my chances of getting all 3 are like nil at this point. Cheesy. Not me. Oh no, that's available stuff. Monopolies.
I'm gonna pay 2 to rally.
It looks like this one is... Assuming it hasn't changed from this list, it also only has 2 Seabreeze flowers.
Yeah, that makes sense. I guess piles can't interact with each other then.
I'm gonna draw a card.
A pure combo race.
And I'll pass turn.
I mean, there was still a plan for yellow to win, right?
Yes.
So.
There's absolutely a plan for yellow to win here.
1, 2, 8.
Half final, half.
Listening to other matches, trying to figure out what's going on.
We're down to like 8 minutes.
Toy Farm and
Not snowball.
Toy Farm is not fast. Toy Farm is totally fast.
Now, if I could find my friggin'
What do I start with?
strawberry sunrise,
What are you starting with? What's your main? Sorry.
I could make this really miserable.
He's Kusha
I see.
down. That sounds like pile.
Do I just start with Buckball?
Oh wait, no, not pile. Bubbly Mare. Bubbly Mare runs Kusha now, right?
Twilight Sparkle.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Who's that? Who plays Twilight?
Alright.
I'm intrigued.
I'm hovering around 30 degrees. That's pretty strange.
If Cursed wasn't playing my combo, I would think it is
Oh,
Cursed
that's
playing,
big cheese.
playing Unicorn aggro. But that's big cheese, yeah.
What on earth did you bring?
And where's his playmat?
He might be just playing his regular control. He just swapped Tempest for Twilight. But I guess Twilight doesn't really make sense in the control, right? Like, she does make things cheaper on your turn, which is not when you do things. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, because that's the farming one, I think.
Is it? I think there's a spell for that, no?
No, I'm pretty sure that card art is for the one that changes the power of troublemakers.
Yeah, Professor Sparkle.
What? I know.
Yeah, it is the farming one.
Did you bring Ag Studies? Well, Ag Studies does get a lot faster with Grogar.
Well, did you
removed the counter.
For some context, Ag Studies was a mono purple farming deck from back during Defenders of Equestria that was good but didn't quite go fast enough to hold its own in the meta at the time. It's gotten some better cards to really help it lately.
I want to see that.
Yeah, now that I know that that's what he's running, I absolutely would love to see that versus Pile.
I thought they might have tried to run Maud main.
Is it? I don't think it is. I thought it was close. It was at 6:15.
I'm not sure if the mod list really changes much with Leaders and Legends.
A lot of people ran it at BronyCon.
Yeah, me and Cheese and Grandpa's ran it.
Grogar is a thing.
Grogar is a thing. Well, it doesn't change. It's not that it changes 0, it just doesn't change. Well, Grogar is Grogar, I guess.
Yeah, just another troublemaker, I suppose.
Another troublemaker that I guess if you decide, like maybe if your opponent ends up trying to beat it, you could get something else.
Scorpius confront?
Yeah.
Agile, huh?
A little bit.
Alright. Game.
So far, we've seen a lot of Pinky Sense, a lot of Grogar. I'm trying to think of some of the Leaders and Legends cards we've seen make an appearance. Buckball Strategy, obviously. Mystery at Hope Hollow,
Yeah.
obviously.
Reroll 6s.
I made a bet with Cursed Cards that we'll see more Grogars in this tournament than we'll see sticks. And so far I haven't seen a single stick.
Yeah, I haven't either. I don't think Stick has the power it used to.
Three. I'm up one.
Can't do anything about that.
Yeah, Grogar really is just that good.
Yeah. Well, like, the reason I said that to Cursed is that he basically wanted to ask me how... Like, I said that Grogar, like, is a card that fits into any deck, and he wanted, like, to measure that. Like, how much does it fit into any deck? And I said to him, you'll see more Grogars than sticks. Because, like, before Grogar, Stick was a card that really fits into pretty much any deck. Like, you only don't run sticks in some control decks, right? Like, before Leaders and Legends.
Yeah, you could justify Stick in most decks. Not every deck, but most of them.
And I'm also gonna play Guardians.
And I think the same thing is with Kroger.
That is sufficiently spicy. Yep.
If you have some card slots, why not?
Neat. Draw a card. Gain some tokens.
Good. Good. Up Aloysius Rescue Spike from the Dragon Cave, collect $50. Okay. I'll take $50 if it's just how much I want. It's not you paying money. No, no.
I'm afraid to move because I'm not sure what the
Have not seen a stick face off all day.
I'm so scattered right now that I'm basically useless. I need at least 2 out of
No sticks. Only Grogers. Some control, some aggro, some mid-range, some combo. Hey, Bugle said the mid-range word.
You can pay more. You have to pay more. Yes, I have to pay 2.
Or I'll just pay one.
I think you're technically in violation of Joby for one of those.
I played Novo, yes. So I will take this back.
I wonder if what if we see more Novos than we see sticks?
Maybe? We know Bubbly Mare runs Nova, right?
Yeah,
And there are
we've
free
seen
Bubbly Mares out there, I think.
I'm not sure what Pages ended up deciding on, but assuming he is not, then there are definitely 2.
Alright, Scarface.
So 2 Bubbly Mares, there's also 2 Toroxes.
Yeah,
One
and
Torox runs Nova, I'm not sure about the other one.
it's an unconventional choice, so I'm leaning towards probably not, but it's possible. Sokol has run strange but effective things in the past.
Yeah.
Alright, finish this up.
You went first.
And there's the soft time, so should be moving on to round 5 pretty soon here.
The last round.
Actually matter because it ends on your turn.
Okay. So is this my turn right now? And
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Rotate problems. Beat 12 wins.
How does your combo that Cursed's running? Do you think it does well against things like Thorax?
Against Thorax is just the race game. And I think my deck does the race game pretty well because it doesn't need that much to go off.
Interesting. Okay.
Like, as soon as some player hits to 11, you get 5 AT per turn, and like one turn plus the AT you had is probably enough for you to go off.
Good, you deserve a man. As long as I'm not against or Max.
Can I squeeze any more efficiency on this?
So I would expect it to do well against aggro, because I think it might not be like the fastest combo ever, but it is pretty fast. But I've never played against aggro, so I might be wrong on that.
Take like half an hour to file in, and they're on display so people can walk through. And then you.
I don't get it. Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah, the other thing is like I can still get
I just know that from what we've seen, Thorax is quite the contender here.
3 AT to get 5 power there.
How many people?
Yeah. 2. Move.
I think that against Pile, it's the race game as well.
Pile has it easier because Pile needs one player to have 8 points, and Torx helps with that.
Interesting.
That was.
But they still need to have like the Pile itself and the Rainbow and the
Yeah.
Headmare.
I'm strongly considering.
Headmare definitely helps. It's not required, but it's super nice and makes it not need as many cards or AT.
The stream
And
quality.
against,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and against something like Thorax, it's extremely likely that you will be at 8 points, especially if you just kind of let him go a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Stream quality has been good today.
Okay, so the thing
Yep.
I was talking about.
Who went first?
Yes, we got some new stream equipment there on the floor, so help keep things steady.
No.
Ah.
You think that's wrong on mine. You think that's wrong on mine, right?
It is wrong on yours. It doesn't matter. It's still wrong on yours.
It's been wrong forever.
Well, it's still wrong.
I know, that's what I noticed. The first thing I noticed was that they don't point.
Right.
And then I looked at the others and I was like, how have I never noticed this before?
Right?
That's one of those things where you just say legacy and
Yes.
consistency.
Alright, you have to.
Oh, I need to do the thing. I will. I'm just gonna run down the whole. Yeah. Womp womp.
Okay, Froggy Bottom Hole. That is 30 strikes.
Yeah, so I would play Diamond except for I already played against her.
We need something to look at. We need a playmat or something.
Yeah, usually there are playmats during like the downtime.
Or plushies, anything.
We need a belly flop playmat.
Is it the fact that the eyes
2
are
of them.
black and white?
With Trixie plushies.
Yeah. 2 of them.
So that way I have my boosted thorax confront, and then during the face-off I don't use the power or disadvantage with no hope.
The next person have already had
What I really need is the greens. At least now I have 2 out of 3, so I can try to barter for the third one.
Yeah, I kinda want to see the Jesus deck. Hope we'll see him on stream.
Who has not been on stream so far for this?
Cheese hasn't been on stream.
Cheese hasn't been on stream, plus.
Yeah, 5 rounds, 9 players. I think we see everybody.
We haven't seen Cheese.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
we will, yeah.
And we got Diamond Song twice. So we haven't seen 2 players.
Yeah. Oh no, you're right. We did. Yes, you're right. We did. I forgot about that. Pages?
Aren't there only there's 4 games going and we
I think we haven't seen Max
There are only 4 games.
and Cheese.
No, Max had Nightmare Moon.
Yeah, Max was one of the Bubbly Mare players.
Oh, right.
We haven't seen Pages.
Soko versus Diamond. Max versus Cursed. Sorry,
That's fine. I'm right on fire right now. This is the Thorax stuff. I have a positive record. Oh yes.
It looks like we will get Cheese.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, that
'Cause
does
he-
look like Cheese.
He broke out the champion, Matt.
Need to go eat Timbits and drink rum.
It's not a belly flop playmat, so. I see 5 of them ready.
Oh, he is running Pile.
He tricked us with the Twilight Sparkle.
You troll. He probably had it built and just decided to flash it on stream for some reason.
That was a bait. Go away, Cheese. We don't want you anymore. Yeah, it is
Be
Pile
nice.
and Vinyl. Wow, such trickster.
That means it's gonna be Pile versus Bubbly Mare.
like I'm playing with this and I'm sitting here kind of wishing for finger snap, but at the same time I'm like I hate that card.
No, can't do it.
So if Ara can get the Bubbly Mare flip early, then Cheese would probably have to have the head mare in order for this to work, and unless he spreads it out like one surprise
Can he
party.
do that? No, he can't, because he has to play Rainbow, which is an event.
Oh, then in that case he's gonna be relying on.
Is this mine? Yeah, this is
Well,
whatever. I've got another
he could play the. He could play one every pony shuffling. Oh yeah, that still doesn't work.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
has to
that's
use
rough.
vinyl. The every pony shuffling. That's it. And he can only play one every pony shuffling per turn. So that's gonna be rough.
If you want to take out all of your backup vocals, I'd be fine with that.
And yellow will have resource removal.
This tournament is a broken record play.
How is this tournament a broken record, Chrissy?
Well, when the question is, what's your main?
Okay, so the 200 goes into the park.
There are
Actually, all the money I just was counting on to survive.
Well, let's see if I can pull a repeat of what I did to.
And that's it?
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if I can pull a repeat.
If he's running, if he's running Tempest Shadow, he might actually still be able to do it. The Troublemaker.
Nat 1.
Aura might be prepared for that
7.
though. And just have backup vocals. Oh no, he can't play backup vocals before it's too late.
Yeah.
You should look at the top card of your deck.
Where's Arket's problems?
He doesn't have any problems.
I wish I didn't have any problems.
I said we all have at least 10 problems. Otherwise, we're either cheating or using too many.
Or
By
playing
lost,
draft.
You mean Poppy or
I have also.
you lack
Single first player role, which is really.
you lack belief.
More belief?
Pages
More
needs
belief.
more belief. How many, hey guys, how many barrels can Bugle run?
As long as he puts one motivational speech face down, any amount of barrels.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was some shade. That didn't even come from me.
And I already rolled a 1.
All right. Magical Happy Christmas Time. Oh, that's some.
That's a hand.
Magical Happy Christmas Time.
Okay.
What is that? Why are people making noise?
Does someone have a timer? I'll start a timer.
Yeah, the thing's running. We're good.
Are we actually starting it?
Yeah. I should probably put a set of problems into play.
Yes, problems are a thing that you need.
I would like to.
It looks like Cheese's mulligan got him
Problem. Thank you.
decent cards.
I'm going to. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to play a pink.
This is fine.
We got the Pinky Sense.
Oh, this is blue, by the way. This hair is Spitfire.
There's a shuffling.
And there's a Tempest Shadow that he just drew from that, so that's really good.
He does have the easiest pie then.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He drew only 2 cards, didn't he?
I'm going to pass.
He drew 3, 1 for turn, 1 from the
He was
Pinky
the first
Sense
player.
disc.
Oh, he wasn't the first player. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hey, you got the flutter tone.
Oh, yeah.
Tap. Card.
Now the question is... Oh, he's playing it now.
The easiest buy?
Yeah.
Isn't that too early?
I think it might... I would have waited, but maybe... He does have a lot of stuff in his hands, so...
But
it's
is he
possible...
going to dump it?
Discard that to draw a card.
Candy things are weird.
Okay, we'll see.
Really bad.
Yeah.
I ordered those. I guess they were all just left.
Yeah, we just got everything.
He does have 2 surprise parties and the Sonic Rainboom in hand.
But he still needs 1 player to get to 8 points.
Pass turn.
He discards every pony shuffling. That's bold.
It's a bold move, Cotton.
Deck knowledge? You have no deck knowledge? My deck.
often do I go with it? But I don't think it actually matters since everything was random at that point.
Yep.
Looks like he may have grabbed an extra card.
I think I shuffled my
Yeah.
deck off eBay a single time this entire tournament.
Easy fix because you didn't look at it.
So yeah, Big Cheese didn't shuffle his deck while flipping vinyl.
I ate one. I'm not eating
He did not.
I know, same.
I
I
had
have
one.
other
I had
options.
one picked up out of the box and was holding it in front of my mouth and was like,
No.
no.
The shortcutting vinyl is.
Into pink.
I mean, I'm not even sure why that shuffle is there.
You're playing a nightmare.
It's almost never relevant.
My turn?
I'm not entirely sure why it's there myself from a design perspective, but when playing, unless there's like actual deck knowledge involved, most people will just be like, whatever.
Yeah.
No, that's annoying.
But all Ara has to do now is to find another flatter tone.
Okay with this.
Promo easy as pie from Sequestria pre-release.
Yep.
Would scrape it off. Craft herpes. Do that away from the camera. That's loud.
Okay.
This is the worst.
No, this is.
Yeah, this is a really. Bugle says it's there because she shuffles. It's just annoying flavor. Is that kind of like those friends from Crystal Games that tell you to do a little dance and tell a joke and sing a song?
I mean, those are kind of cool. Like, if you look at it as like, oh, that's neat.
Interesting.
Kind of flavorful. But like this... Like, that tax doesn't have any gameplay effect. This one does.
Look at this. It's funny colors.
Faster.
Was that a donut or a die?
Can be both.
It is acceptable.
Okay, good. I know what I'm saying.
Is it acceptable?
Acceptable?
Voodoo.
No JoJo memes.
Is it derpy boo?
Acceptable?
Yeah, I don't think the Nightmare Moon would be a good play there.
Confront?
Not while Cheese has Pinky Sense.
Okay, put a thing.
Our first point.
This is actually a fair one.
Game 2. Draw.
Yes, this is fair. Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. Those are still awful.
There's another Every Pony shuffling.
With a straight face.
No.
Ew, he has all three Pinky Senses.
The remnant is fine. It's hint of cake. Hint of cake.
And two Sonic Rainbooms. That's so gross.
Twitch it, Twitch!
Hint of lime.
Yes.
So Nightmare Moon for Ara
They have
would be amazing if he didn't have one Pinky Sense in play.
I know.
Now he's gonna play another Pinky Sense just because he can.
For us, and they taste like nothing.
Pass turn. Tell me when you go to main phase.
Here we go. He's got the Cloud Chaser, that's the play.
Room yells the name of the fruit very loudly.
But he doesn't have pile. What's he gonna do? Or does he? He does have pile, doesn't he?
I believe he does, yeah. The glare makes it a little hard to see, but
Yeah.
I think that's pile, yeah.
Sponsor sim, I'm okay with that.
Ah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the promo pile, isn't it?
it is. If he's running, if it's on the words, if it's in play, it's likely the promo one, because I think that's what she's put in the deck.
Alright. Can I do anything sneaky here?
Do you have any immediates in your hand?
I do.
Okay.
I don't think he can...
Unless it's a beaver, it doesn't do anything.
He does have beavers, I
guess,
think.
No, there's other stuff you can do.
I think that was unsatisfactory work.
Oh. Yeah, then he doesn't.
Because if he had beavers, then that's an instant.
I'm just gonna have to eat this one. Come at me.
Here we go.
Sonic Rainbow.
Banish
Doesn't-
the
it doesn't
Cloud
have
Chaser
blue.
first. Banish the Cloud Chaser first, cheese.
I've got some stuff I can do, but not enough
Surprise
that's going
party.
to be good enough.
Before you shuffle your hand in, let me see it. I'm not gonna say anything.
He shuffled Cloud Chaser back into his hand, I believe.
So this is still during Araket's main phase, right?
Yes. Oh, he has a Fire Friendship in play, never mind.
Oh yeah, and still has trading traditions.
I am also going to play.
Hang on. A sec. What's your FOF naming?
Blue. He's good on that one.
Yeah, I knew that.
Glare is in fact a thing.
There's a consideration to make sure that
No, it's not bad. There's some bad glare right here.
I'm gonna juggle.
6.
That didn't help.
You have
We just need someone to stand right in the right place to block the light.
Yeah.
No, clearly the solution here is just delete light from the universe right at that
But
spot.
I can't really do anything. That's way too dark.
Cannot see.
No,
Whoa.
that's better.
Yeah, that has to be all the way on.
They can't see though.
Ah. Well, they don't have to see.
Need to bring the
More on.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think there's much that can be done there. But we know now there is a FOF there, and there is a pile there.
Yeah.
You can be Putin and go.
How many points did he score?
That's exactly what I did.
That should have brought him up to 5, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I'm
5.
going to pile. I'm gonna exhaust pile the draw card. Okay, you can resume your turn.
Yeah, that should bring him to 5.
Fair enough.
And another easy as pie.
It's not just this, it's the
I'm going to.
no, it's the that's important.
I'm going to exhaust Pinky to discard a card to draw a card.
This is fine. None of this helps. This is all annoying.
I just realized this is the first time in a while that we can make a quip about Big Cheese playing Pile at a convention tournament.
Oh yeah, that hasn't happened in a while.
Wait, that's as far as over as it can go.
Safe.
Okay.
Not since the penny ban.
I think he played Pile once since then.
Oh no, he did. He played Pile last Babs, Bugle pointed out.
Yeah.
We just need a little hut.
We do. Nova over there. Confront.
Sure.
Or like a lot.
Well, Beagle said that Cheese played Cheese at Babs, which is fair.
Pass turn.
Ready. Draw card.
Nice.
Draw card.
Another Cloud Chaser.
There's going to be the bold man who's going to just snort everything that's left in the box afterwards.
Novo will probably challenge. That'll just get him a point. He doesn't actually care if that's there.
No.
$20.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This is a really nasty board state.
Comment, but I can't make it.
Does probably my deck runs barrels?
Confront for 1?
It does.
Ara really needs a barrel.
3? 4. No.
It better be running barrels because that's very relevant.
Yeah. It's more relevant than in many decks.
Oh, that's 0.
Yeah.
I played a step.
And that was your other point.
Yeah.
Got it.
Nice.
I think that's Beavers. Oh no, it's Unsatisfactory, I think.
Have that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That. Wow. That's just savage.
For some reason, even though those two screen caps are so different, it's the coloring. It looks very similar from afar.
Troublemaker phase.
Yeah.
Novo on Tempest.
Flips geese.
Honk.
Angry honking.
Good for a point.
Points are fun.
Not anymore.
So when do we get to talk about the Super Secret 7th red color?
It's too close to pink.
Green.
I think green would fit it well.
It has to be in the aggro spectrum between blue and yellow.
Are we introducing new color to the game? 7 colors now.
Let's introduce a new color right now.
It's not alloys colorless, is it?
What a shame.
No.
Somewhat.
What kind of color is that?
Not gonna name any names here, but okay. So, all right, I've drawn one card this turn. Okay. Draw a card.
Nothing, actually.
You did nothing?
No.
Oh, did he have one sitting in hand when you played this?
No, I don't know if he did.
Draw a card. Okay. Cannot draw any more cards.
Nope. Yeah, because the only card you're looking for there is a Mage Meadowbrook at that point.
Ooh.
Control makers?
Yeah, I believe that's 2 mimics.
Confront.
Sure.
The 2 mimics would probably be the correct play, but the zesty play is 2 Nightmare Moons.
I think there's a way to do this.
Because now that he knows easy as pie is a thing,
Like 2 Nightmare Moons.
putting Nightmare Moons down guarantees that he can't get that back.
End of your turn, actually. I'm going to fire Friendship for blue.
Both your fires are naming blue?
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
Yeah, and easy as pie won't uncover when the epics are up.
No,
You're gonna be real glad. That's gonna be a good metal bro.
Oh, it's gonna be almost as good as the one
Justify.
I dropped on you. That was a good metal bro. Actually, this is better.
Yeah, you're getting 2 pinky senses here.
Yeah, and 2 fires.
Not,
And a pile.
You got 2 fires over there.
Zesty Gourmand plus 2 Nightmare Moons. That sounds even better.
I think that's what this actually might need to consider. Like, it's got barrels, so I really wonder
How
if it
does
wouldn't make sense to
cheese deal with troublemakers?
drain or two just to be able to nuke. Like, if you're going anti-combo,
Just beat them up, or
maybe. Alright, so fine.
I don't actually think there's anything in the deck that directly deals with troublemakers. I think he just goes for beating them up.
there's snips and snails, but
Oh yeah, derp.
The depths of Derpy Blue are looking
but
for.
if that's the only thing, then double mimic can be pretty good. He does have snips and snails right now in play, though.
Yep.
this is terrible. I can't.
Hang it.
That's what I was saying. It's not really.
I think Cheese is afraid that one of them is Nightmare Moon.
I would be.
But he has double Pinky Sense in play.
Correct.
No, yes.
Yeah, my main is boosted.
Yes, you need 6 to confront.
I'm so boosted.
Okay, that's a.
He needs tea with
That's a
Discord.
decent, APA. Mobile book for it.
That's mine.
That's this thing?
Yeah, that's that thing. I renamed it.
Okay, you've seen mine, right?
Which one?
Golden Oaks Municipal Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Golden Oaks Municipal Library?
Wi-Fi.
Oh, municipal Wi-Fi.
Noise that makes.
This is not good.
If those are 2 mimics, then that's very bad.
Yeah, that's still very bad for Cheese.
Yes.
Because Arrow just names events.
It's printed. There we go.
I think this is the
Crack it.
Ooh, he cracks Snips and Snails now. That's interesting.
This is the way.
He doesn't have blue anymore for Rainbow.
Oh, sad.
He does have Cloud Chaser still, but...
He has a second Foff there.
Ah. That sounds like a really good Meadowbrook.
I play Angel Wings into nothing.
Seriously? Ooh.
Sad.
Yeah,
And
Angel
then-
Wings into nothing is bad.
He could have played it to the problem and gotten a discount, right?
I think he's afraid of Nightmare Moon.
Of course, yeah.
It was the right play.
Yeah, he's...
Pass.
I'm pretty sure he played that Angel Wings just to have blue if
Yeah,
the
that's-
comes down.
The entire tournament, GP?
Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
No, you, right now.
Yeah.
They're asking a question about double flurry. Draw a card.
Pages, why would you do that? Double Flurry Heart.
So he does play Poppy then.
Troublemaker phase. Why are you wanting me to concede from the tournament? Because he asked a double flurry question.
It was double mimics.
So what do you name on Double Mimics here? Naming events makes sense, but
That's about as disgusting as I can go at the moment.
you might as well sometimes name, I don't know, events Troublemakers?
Well, unfortunately, he's going to get at least one pop from... Because those double mimics won't become relevant until next turn. Unless Cheese is not going to play Rain Boom and then Surprise Party.
Yeah.
Can't play this. Don't want to play that.
I wonder why Cheese cracked Snips and Snails. Even if they would have gotten frightened by Nightmare Moon, it's not a big deal, is it? You just... Oh, hey, maybe he wanted the Headmare to not get frightened.
It's locked.
My turn? Well, after you confront.
That could be what he was going for.
I will exhaust and exhaust to draw a card.
Fair. You've been forgetting to do that, actually.
No, this is the first time we've done that.
You missed one last time.
Whatever, abilities are hard.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I can do something with that.
I know I forget that quite often myself.
Don't usually play Pile, so can't say anything.
Sure.
Pile's a great deck, you should play it.
Pass.
Maybe?
Then you're gonna lay down another Tempest, and I'm just gonna be like,
What do you name Aura? Aura, you have to name something.
I wonder if that's what Cheese is waiting for. If Cheese isn't gonna let him name that, that's so...
I mean, he waited there for a while, but Aura just like took out the phone.
It could just be like from what... Cheese could have been just thinking about something, but if that was what he was going for, that's actually really funny.
We'll see.
One for Angelines, two for DJ.
Aura.
Did Aura confront last turn?
Yes.
Yeah, he confronted his problem.
Then Bubbly Mare should be boosted.
Nope.
No, he boosted the thing to 4.
of course I'm calling double.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
He has 5 points because he defeated Easy Spy.
Oh, right. I forgot that happened.
Okay, let's see if Aura remembers that he didn't name anything. Or maybe he did and we just missed it.
Okay, I'm going to draw the card. Then I'm going to
Oh,
bounce DJ.
bounce DJ. Okay.
They may have. He may have said something like
Yeah.
it's going to be events.
Yeah, probably.
Don't help. Which is unfortunate.
Yeah, someone finally got curious what the gallows is about. All five.
So
What does he do here?
So here's the question. Bubbly Mare will probably flip this turn, right? Do you just name troublemakers after that on both mimics?
So now let's see if I can roll at least a 5 and get past your area.
The worst thing about Bully Mare is it loses its counters.
Yeah, it'd be amazing if he used Barrel now to flip Fluttershy with Fluttertone. Bubbly Mare with Fluttertone. Because in that case, if Cheese flips it back, all it takes is just one confront to flip her back.
Ah, spicy.
Yeah, she keeps her counters if you flip her.
Squareface confront?
But she loses the counters if she gets to 5.
Yes.
Dorothy is online. Faster.
Did he call anything?
Double event.
He said double event.
Yeah, he just said it.
Okay.
Well, I see Easy Spy. So...
Yeah, he's had that a while.
Does Cheese play it here, though? Like, it doesn't matter if Bubbly Mare is flipped or not, because...
Sure.
With tax on events, it's still really hard to do anything.
Yeah, because double event doesn't help if Derby's going to make everything cost $1 billion.
Well, make everything not playable.
$1 billion.
It might as well be.
He could play the Every Pony Shuffling again.
Try to grind it out until time.
But it scores him
2 points.
2 points.
US dollars, because this needs to be specified currently.
Which isn't bad, but like, isn't really amazing either.
Well, it's unlikely that R is going to go for a DFO when he has 2 mimics in play. So, if he does do the 2 points, the most Ara will get is 1 point, and that's...
Yeah, but Ara gets 1 point per turn. It's not guaranteed that Cheese will get Every Pony Shuffling every turn to go ahead of Ara.
That's true.
Principles, finally.
And Cheese will also lose his hand, which might not be as relevant now, but still.
I put him back once. The problem is there was too much AT destruction.
I think he might go for it for the easiest pie. It wouldn't be a terrible play. Oh no, he's going to pass.
He probably needs Snips and Snails. Another one. And Aura really needs Meadowbrook.
That's helpful.
Yeah, Meadowbrook would be nice here.
7 minutes.
Nice is the word.
Does it really not? That's actually surprising.
It's a MEMS.
It is an inertial measurement unit.
Inertial. Okay. So it's the movement, not necessarily the angle.
I know it is the angle. It looks at the accelerometer and gyroscope data.
Accelerometer, okay.
All right. Well, that's kind of useless. Okay.
I would run Middlebrook in it, and like, look at this board state. Middlebrook completely wrecks Cheese.
Okay.
And Cheese just discarded Cloud Chaser. So getting back blue would be hard.
What else is left?
You're at 7 points that way.
He does have one Angel Wings in play, but that's just one.
Did the thing.
Oh no, he has two.
Now it's
never
two.
mind. Never mind me.
Troublemaker event.
Ara is slowly climbing.
6. Tap. Discard. Draw card. Are both of those naming pink?
Yes.
So with every pony shuffling, does Cheese wait till he gets more of them, or what's Cheese's plan here?
That. Cool. Play that.
Can't play that.
Less cool. Hold on.
Can't play that. Only one card
Nope.
type.
I'm gonna make you waste a bunch of tokens. Put that back in your hand.
Okay, I'll pay 2 more.
Okay.
How?
Our GP caught it.
That's right.
Actually, you couldn't play that in the first place because that just entered play.
That's right.
Oops.
I knew he should have easiest pied it last turn.
Oh well.
I'm recalling that.
Double point to the bubbly mares that people know.
When those counters went away on the bubbly.
I think that I might have played the Snips and Snails instead of the Angel Wings, because there's only one friend per turn.
Yeah.
Probably more value out of the Snips and Snails.
Well, he forgot about it.
Yeah.
And even if he didn't forget and played Snips and Snails, Ara would have bounced it, which delays him by one more turn. This might go like to time, and Ara might win because of time. Or rather, it will definitely go to time.
I can't actually tell what Cheese's points are at. It looks like it might be
5.
the same.
Should be 5.
I think they're
I
is
think
it
it's
6?
Yeah. I'm not sure when he scored the point then, but sure.
Okay, that's also cool.
Yeah, I see 6 too.
Maybe Ara drew one extra card or something.
Let's go digging. Draw one.
Does
Kind of cool.
can Cheese just bank for AT and like play Rain Boom and Surprise Party through all the mimics? Like if you have enough AT and he has Headmare in play, he could do it and score a bunch of points.
Third draw of the turn.
Like if he gets another Headmare and plays Sonic Rain Boom for 4 and Surprise Party for 5, that's only 9 AT. And like that might win. Oh wait, he can't because of Bubbly Mare. He has to flip her in advance. But yeah, you just flip her in advance and do all that. And I think that's the way for Cheese to win this game.
Yeah. He definitely needs to get that easiest pie out, though.
Yeah. So I think the game plan would be you get the easiest pie out, flip Bubbly Mare. Next turn you play every pony shuffling, and the turn. Oh wait, you have to wait still. So okay, you wait till Bubbly Mare is unflipped, and then with every pony shuffling and Surprise Party plus Headmare, he just straight up wins the game, doesn't he?
2, 6. Yes, he does.
I think he wins with just without even every pony shuffling. He just needs one.
And
Because one surprise
So he's-
party scores 4 points, right? And the other one is 6.
he discarded the every pony shuffling.
Yeah, he doesn't need it. All he needs
There it
is
is.
unflipped Bubbly Mare and 980, and I think he's just straight up wins the game.
He didn't play the easiest pie though.
Yeah, he didn't. I'm not sure why. Maybe he doesn't see it. Maybe I'm missing something.
About a minute 30 or so.
Oh wait, it's double mimics. It's not a single mimic.
Ooh,
Right. So you need.
there's the Meadowbrook.
Ooh, there it is.
And the last one. That one too.
This is painful. Yeah, with double mimics you need a little bit more AT. You need 6 more AT, so 15. Is that Nightmare Moon?
Score phase. Confront.
Double confront.
Yeah, they're about to go to soft time, so if Ara can get enough
I'll keep
points,
it with beavers. Big Cheese did go second.
Home limit problem?
Yep.
Pass turn.
Home limit problem.
And time.
It'll do the thing.
very close.
Gain. You're just gaining and passing.
Yep. And I threw that a pile. Is it main phase?
Oh,
He drew the
before I
pile
draw
in
my
main
card for the
phase.
turn- No.
Okay.
Oh, he had beavers. That was lucky.
Troublemaker phase.
If that's Nightmare Moon, she's
You already went.
yeah.
had no
Time was
chance to go
called.
off. Yeah.
You had to have the thing.
Bunny.
Yeah, but I think Cheese had a way out through double mimics
That was the
by
only
just
ones I needed to play.
brute forcing through them.
So yeah, there wasn't time.
Yeah. I figured.
I hate that deck.
It can be hard to brute force through things when
Yeah.
you have to spend entire turns
Except that I
for
anticipated
Bubbly
he
Mare.
would play Nightmare Moons.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
didn't play Nightmare Moons, he played double minutes.
I figured he'd be going for Nightmare Moon Mimics.
And cheese ends with 11 AT.
Split.
No, he had a pile out. There was no reason to Nightmare Moon there, or a Pinky Sense.
Yeah.
Like I.
You just helped Diamond's tiebreaker by
Well, interesting game nonetheless.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Got to see a bubbly mare win.
That was a lot closer than I thought it would be.
If it weren't
Yeah.
mimics, that was all the mimics.
That was all the Mimics. What do you do against double Mimics?
100%.
We knew it was a problem. We knew Mimics was a problem.
That's why there's 3.
Well, there's the snails. Yes. The deck was built with the idea that
I wonder if we'll see these deck lists before Harmony Constructed Tournament fires. I don't think we will.
Time limit, I would have just won.
Ah,
I
I
had a
think
Tempest
they
in
will
hand.
post deck lists after
All
the
I gotta
con.
do is have enough AT.
Because there's also
like-
like the
It's a lot of
seals
Yeah.
tomorrow and things like that.
7.
And
Yeah.
Harmony Constructed is due tomorrow night.
Yeah, so I don't think we
After
will.
paying 4 for... well, no, it depends what he does. No, because if I play Tempest, on my next turn he'll switch to...
I can give you one list from the tournament.
Yeah, so...
The one that Curse is running.